welcome back to Empires of Arcadia. It's been a long week in between sessions. How are you guys doing today, Mr. Trump?
Whew, I have had quite a week. The last few days have been spent doing taxes. I now know so much more about how streamers should do taxes, so that's probably a good thing. I am doing taxes while playing D&D right now.
I'll try not to ask you very many direct questions then. What about you, Mr. Devin Nash? Have you done your taxes yet?
I did my taxes 2 months ago,
Same here.
and I didn't want to feel bad about it today, you know. So I've been doing other things. I went skydiving with the U.S. Army. That was pretty pog yesterday.
Sounds like so much fun.
It was fucking nuts. Yeah, it was
Terrifying.
absolutely fucking crazy. And there's a whole sponsor thing we did, they got to take us up with the Golden Knights, who are the Army performance team. It was fucking amazing. And then other than that, I'm just happy that the gaming industry seems to be taking a breath. People seem to be on the up and up, a little bit happier. It's just nice because it was a rough few weeks. Looks like we're kind of coming back around, which is nice.
You jinxed it.
Nah, I don't know. It's good. As always, just happy to be here with my chums, play good old Dungeons and Dragons.
Fine.
What about you, Mr. Ziz? Mr. Tax-Free Man?
I am really good. And yeah, we paid taxes 4 months ago or something. 7 months ago. But yeah, no, I'm good. I'm really happy. I've been really, really happy the past 2 months. So that's good. I'm
Why
excited
are
to play
you
some
so
D&D.
happy? What's
I
so
don't
good
know.
with your life that you get to be happy
No,
while the
that's
rest
the
of us are
thing.
dealing
I don't
with this
know,
shit?
but 3 or 4 months ago, I was miserable. I was really fucking sad every day. But now I'm just in a really good mood.
Wonderful.
And chat's cute. So yeah.
Must be a good PoE season, huh?
Yeah, actually, that is a big part of it.
And last but not least, the man running the stream today, Destiny. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Cool.
Same as always, yeah.
Nice. Well, where we last left off last week, you were in Riki. You had just delivered your last set of books there. There are still 4 more out in the wild for you to attain. And the leader of the Wizards of Riki was going to start building some teleporting portals around with
so
some of the
cool.
stuff that he had discovered. Some
Holy
of the
shit.
things they had learned are now going to be put to use. You had also made a little bit of friends with the elves. They had been testing your honor, your loyalty, your ability to be true to who you are. And you guys passed with flying colors. Yeah, and it worked out great. So now in theory, they'll just present the thing to the nymph, and the nymph will, in theory, head on over if she likes the halflings enough. But it's out of your hands now and no longer something that you have to deal with. So, last things remaining is the Hammer and Portheus. There's 2 books with the Cloud Giants. There's 2 books separately underground, one in some sort of crystal cave palace-y thingy, and one with some mutant insect ant-looking creatures. Then there's the Kraken, and people have expressed an interest in exploring Acropolis as well. But I think and there's the Sideways Dungeon, but that's sort of optional side quest if you want. At least so far it seems optional. So where are you guys going? What are you gonna do?
I'm excited to fight because I'm just gonna unleash.
How
Oh,
excited
that's
are you?
right. You picked up a second win, right?
No, I got what's it called?
I mean, not second win. The
Action
extra,
surge.
Action Surge.
Action
Yeah,
surge.
action surge.
Yeah, add that to my sheet actually, so don't forget it.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Let's see, Thorbjorn.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be
You want it as
great.
an attack or as a side thing?
I put it as a resource on this side, but
Yeah, resource side things just so I remember it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think last time we were I was heckling you guys about traveling across the continent to go back, but I think it's back to the crowd, right?
Yeah.
Trump, we're gonna have teleportation
we have-
circles soon, and you are gonna be so happy, dude. You're gonna,
Yeah.
it's gonna
That's
change
really
your
exciting.
fucking
Because
campaign.
we want to go back to Yaka with the wizard, right? We're gonna escort him back.
Oh, that's
He
right.
said he can
Oh.
teleport himself. No, we
No.
said that we don't want him to teleport himself
Yeah,
because
because he could die.
Koibu rides. Yeah, but isn't it a 1 in 100 chance?
it's still
That's
not
like a
worth it.
2% chance. Yeah.
We can just walk him back.
Yep.
Okay. You should have Action Surges on your character sheet now.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thanks.
So to recap, we're gonna walk back to Yaka, and then we're gonna walk to Ember's Keep.
Yes.
That's
A
what
lot
it
of
seems to
walking.
be. Okay, so 12 hexes. That'll be roughly 4 days. You've got this guy going with you, so it'll be a little bit slower, but there's also some bamboo in there. So why don't we just make 4 encounter checks, and we'll see if it's anything that's worth your time.
40-20 or?
40-20.
My sheet says Barbarian 6 Fighter 1 still. I don't know if that matters. Should I have 1 more hit time maybe?
Oh, I think the flag got changed in one area, but not in another. I'll fix you up, buddy.
Thanks.
Don't worry about it. Yeah. And 2 possible encounters. Let's take a look. 58 on the die. There are so few orcs left in this area, you definitely can't even encounter them. And 21 are some more little goblins who know better than to approach you guys by now. So you guys make it back to Yaka without any problems in tow.
Awesome. I don't think we've just been here. I don't think there's anything we really need to do while hanging around in Yaka right now.
Nope.
That I can think of.
Where are we headed right now? What's the goal? Are we going to the Cloud Giants?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't want to use your action search in that sideways dungeon, do you?
I do, yeah. I actually really want to do the sideways dungeon. I'm up for going there right now, or we can go straight to Necrot.
Shit.
Okay. So, my case for doing the sideways dungeon, I would like to have 1 more level because I get a fucking like crazy anti-undead ability.
Yeah.
That would really make it easy. I think it's like a circle they can't enter.
Yeah,
So-
I'm down for waiting. Like, there's no rush on that thing. Like,
Yeah.
I want to do it though for sure.
Also, if we go to Acropolis, we can probably find some anti-undead like clerical item type stuff. So we should go there first too.
Mhm.
So it seems to me the realistic choices are. Oh yeah, Koibu mentioned in the previous campaign that Cloud Giants should be the culmination of the book quest. We go do if we're gonna go back to Ember's Keep, we should do the bugs, and then we should do like get all the books, and we'll do the Cloud Giants last. We want to do that. We go to Acropolis now. If we have 4 amulets of water breathing now, we can go explore it.
I think you still have the 2.
Nope, you gave us 2 more. I have it in my sheet. Part of the deal with the teleportation circles in all towns, 4 amulets of water breathing we traded for the books.
Yep.
Mhm.
I misread my notes. Yes. You have all 4. Good call, Devin.
I also take notes. We have notes to compare. So it also says, don't forget about your fucking blink spear here. Yeah. So we could go to Acropolis or start the book quest in the crowd. That's, I think, the 2 like really big things right now.
Yeah, I think we. Well, I think they're all decent options. I vote for Necrot though.
Yeah, I think Necrot too.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. I like the underwater place, but it's 3-1, so let's go. Let's do it.
All right.
I can't figure out how to change that to 2.
You too.
Like your level. I can't figure out how to change it to fighter 2.
Oh.
You do have 8 hit dice. It's just a visual bug that's going on here, so don't worry about it. It won't come into effect on anything, I don't think.
All right.
I'm gonna double check though.
I swear I'm level 8.
Yeah, the level 8 flag is set on your character sheet, so it's treating you as an 8th level person, but it's just not showing the multiple fighter level for some reason. Here, I will write a... There you go. That way we can see the real thing. You can just ignore everything after the comma.
Awesome.
Okay, so you are in Yaka. Would you like to take the high road or the low road? Do you want to go through the dwarves or the less than friendly dwarves?
Wait,
Or just
what?
Avoid them. Well, from Yaka to Ember's Keep, right? You can go this way. You can do this, or you can like go this way, or you can like go here to the dwarves and then dwarf out. There's a lot of ways to get here.
Wait.
How do you want to
Okay.
get to Ember's Keep? You could go this way if you wanted to.
I think going through the dwarves and paying them like 1 jade or whatever seems smartest.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Great.
Do we pick up more jades while we're at? Do we need more? How many do we have? We're on Yaka right now. We can pick up stuff from like the pile of jades.
All right. Let me check how many we're down to.
Might be
We
productive.
have 16.
Grab 4 more.
Sure. We'll pull back up to 20.
Perfect.
Hell yeah.
Someone roll me 5d20 and we'll see if there's anything on your path.
Who's doing it?
I already rolled some.
Anyone other than Corin?
I'll do it. 5d20?
5d20. 1, 2, 3,
Wow.
4 possible encounters. Okay. Let's see. A 19. More goblins. Definitely not coming up to you guys. 38 is some giant mosquitoes. Definitely not something you need to deal with. 51 or more orcs, which are pretty much gone and retreated and not dealing with humans anymore because you keep destroying them. And some gorillas, which you can easily slay. So we will ignore all these encounters. They're too easy and not worth our time.
Love to see it.
Yeah. You arrive at the dwarves. And you've encountered them many a time. If you've got the payment and just want to deal with the payment, we can skip ahead and just fly our way to Necra, essentially. 2 more die rolls to get to Ember's Keep.
Who's doing it?
It's going to be Zai. Nope, not Zai. It's going to be Devin Nash. Ooh,
Oh,
perfect.
okay.
What am I doing?
You're rolling 2d20. I'm trying to avoid working with Zai
Why is that?
because he's
Oh,
focused on other
I'm
things.
trying to. I gotta log in.
It's okay.
Hi, give me 2d20.
I finished.
Hey.
I realized, by the way, the problem was that I wasn't married. So that's the answer to all the taxes.
Mm-hmm.
I told you, Trump. We could go in on this, man.
Nice.
Yes.
2020.
Once again,
You might make too
giant
much for me.
Maybe.
giant mosquitoes are not a problem for you, so you arrive in Ember's Keep.
Okay, I'm logged in. I'm ready.
Great. Fantastic. Here in Ember's Keep, it is a simple question of what are you going to do? There is a scout here that can lead you to the tower or to one of these 2 possible places. He mentioned knowing of seeing some sort of crystalline cavern near the tower. So that's probably it's one of these 2 dudes where the book is. And then there's supposed to be like an ant swarm or like a nest of hybrid insect monsters or mutant insect monsters that's nearby, which you might have to just explore for.
Great. I mean, we do some basic questioning. Have you seen any mutant ants or
No.
insects?
Nope. He just made the one trip. He didn't come across them.
What about the 2 that are buried in the ground?
One of them is in a crystal cavern, which he thinks he knows where it is. He
the
mentioned
2 that are buried in the ground. One is the mutant insect nest, and one is the crystalline cavern.
Yep.
Okay, so there's a total of 4 left.
Yep.
All right. Okay.
All right. Please take us to the crystalline cavern. If you
Yeah, that place sounds way cooler than the mutant ant nest.
Makes me think of Monster Hunter World.
I don't want to go to the mutant ants. Ants are busted, dude. It's one of the
We're
most
busted now, though.
No, like ants in real life are like one of the most overpowered things. There's more ants. If you weigh all the ants in the world and then you weigh all the humans in the world, the ants weigh more.
Oh, wow.
Is he?
Ants are one of the coolest and most badass things that exist on the planet. They conquer like any territory. They exist on 6 continents, I think. They have like group like behavior as a society that's unbelievable. Like they'll take like prisoners from other ant colonies. They farm aphids by rubbing their bellies and they protect them from predators. Ants are just like unbelievably complicated, awesome creatures. They're super sick. Like you read about like cool things like dolphins where it's like, oh no, the water's 2 degrees too hot, they all fucking die. Or like pandas, oh no, they're too stupid to fuck each other, they all die. Ants will like, you can drop them anywhere and they'll like make the most of it and they'll take over and dominate. They're insane.
They'll also fuck up your shit too. like they make little rafts and like swim around and stuff. They're badass.
Yeah, they can make like they can all link together to make rafts to float across ponds and shit, and the queen will be in the middle, like protected from like fish or birds or whatever.
Yeah.
They can if they're trying to cross a path, if they're moving across it enough, like they'll form bridges with their bodies. They'll grab onto each other's legs and form like a bridge that they'll walk across. It's insane. Yeah.
And all these reasons are the reasons I don't want to fight them. Because
Well, you've got your guide, a man named Georgie Boy, and he will come with you through the mountains. Now, we have intentionally been avoiding mountains this whole time, so let's talk about mountain movement mechanics. If you want to move into a mountain or move out of a mountain square, everybody in the party is going to need to pass a DC 14 athletics check. If even one person in the party fails, the entire party makes no discernible progress on the hex that day. Any individual who thinks they want to help someone can take disadvantage on their athletics check to grant advantage onto someone else. That would be the equivalent of like, we're hiking through the mountains, but I'm going to partner with the short person in the party so that they can like help. I can help them move along because I'm tall and I can reach the mountains much better, or whatever logic you want to use here. So that's going to be our mountain movement. If you are like at one of these hexes right here, and you're trying to move into the mountains, everyone will have to make the check. Failure means you got stuck in the foothills somewhere, and you're not really anywhere, and you're sort of like in the hex, out of the hex, and you're still going to have to make the DC athletics check to move anywhere.
does the horse work?
The elk?
The mountain elk.
Yeah. I believe the elk can make the check on your behalf, I suppose, if you're riding it. Because it's a magical elk, right? It's not a normal elk.
Yep.
So I think
I'm not sure that's specified. Let me see.
Is it?
Also, while you're checking, is this elk bound to you, Flintheart? Can you loan it to someone?
Yeah, of course I can. You summon a spirit.
Right.
It's a spiritual elk.
Right. So the elk will be able to make the movement check on your behalf. But you will not be able to help anyone, and no one can help you if you're on the elk.
By on your behalf, do you mean on someone's behalf, if someone else is riding it?
That makes sense.
Appearing in an occupied square. Steed has statistics. Your steed serves you as a mount, both in combat and out. You have an instinctive bond with it. While mounted on the steed, you can do these things. You can dismiss it.
You can give a command to check. It's be like, hey, have Trump ride this. Trump will ride you now. Yeah.
I don't think it is bound to you in particular. I think anyone may ride it.
100%.
Okay, that sounds like the best way. As we approach,
Do we? Is this one of those things where we can argue it can be acrobatics or athletics, or is this explicitly an athletics check?
This is specifically athletics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't we all have pretty high athletics?
-0.
I do.
Oh,
fuck.
-2.
-7.
Wait,
No,
-7 or -7?
7.
Oh, okay.
Plus
This
7.
is a positive 7.
Yeah.
Plus
okay.
7. Yeah. I have proficiency and I'm fastly. Or strongly. Wait, why is it an athletics check? Isn't athletics strength?
Yes.
Yes. This is, trying to climb mountains, being able to keep yourself going, being able to like scale great heights and endure things. Isn't
that
could be
Constitution?
fun, maybe, but there's a lot of like climbing involved. So even if you're like a really healthy person, you're still gonna need a certain amount of like strength to get up and down these things.
I have an argument to make to you.
Please.
So, one of the monk specials that I just got for leveling is called Unarmored Movement Improvement, which states that I can move along vertical surfaces and across liquids. Does that mean I still have to make an athletics check?
Just at will, like you can be an ant now. You can just climb on things. Does it take any key points? Is there a duration or a limit on it at all?
No, it is a monk level 9 thing.
God damn, that's busted.
Holy
Crazy.
shit. You might not have to make checks at all.
He's an ant.
Yeah. Let me read the text of that from the source, the horse's mouth, and then...
For a cat, he can like walk on the ceiling.
Sure. The idea of it is that I am so good at moving that, I can move vertically. So good and so fast, really.
That's kind of crazy because that's really important to some of the fights we used to have.
It is kind of crazy, but keep in mind this is a level 9 monk ability. Like this is like a pretty high level.
Yeah, this is where it becomes like the actual anime Naruto, where you're just running alongside the mountain.
Okay,
Right,
so
okay.
here's the bit. You gain the ability to move along vertical surfaces and across liquids on your turn without falling during the move. So you can't just like stand horizontally, but you could use all of your movement to run up. But at the end of your turn, you'd run out of momentum, and then you would fall back down. So you couldn't run up like a 10,000-foot cliff, but you could run up whatever your movement speed is.
But for the vast majority of the things he's going to encounter on this, wouldn't that apply?
Right. So what's your movement speed?
55, I believe. Checking.
So
Yes,
if you
55.
dash, you can go 110 feet on a round. So unless there's something that you would need to scale that is more than 110 feet, you should be able to go up it without any problem. Yeah, so unless we encounter an unusual situation, I think you can just hand wave it for yourself. Well
Excellent.
done, Mr. Monk. So that means it's going to be Corin on the elk, and then everyone else, and then Thorbjorn and Flintheart will just make regular checks. The elk will make a check, and your guide will make a check. But he is fairly well skilled in athletics. This is what
What
he
is the
does.
elk's check?
+3.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
So I just don't make a check at all. I just have to hope the elk doesn't suck.
Yep. I mean, you'll be rolling the die for the elk, but
He sucks worse than you, more than you, less than you.
Less than me.
less than
Yeah.
you.
Third one.
Okay. So you want to go to the caverns?
The crystalline caverns.
Yes. The guide says this will be your route there. So let's get one dive movement for going through the swamp, and then one more dive movement for going through the woods.
You want? Oh,
Lovely. And one more, Thorbjorn. You can get to here, and
Perfect.
then you guys can get to here. All right. At long last, we come to the mountains. These tall bits of rock that thrust into the sky, covered with jungles on the lower reaches. The sheer spaces are nice and clear. There's never any snow on top of these because it's just too damn hot here. The very top of the White Butte Mesa disappears above the clouds, and you know that's where the giants live, the great giants. So here's our first day to move into the mountains. Can I get the DC 14 athletics check from everybody?
how come
I
they're
will
so
roll
great?
for the scout.
So I'm rolling 1d20
What is
plus
that?
4 was the elk?
3,
Plus 3.
The giants. Why are they so great?
because they're really big.
I'm really big to an ant. Does that make me really great?
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
To the
All
ant.
right. First day of movement into the mountains goes very well. The guide shows you a route. You follow it pretty easily, but we're going to need to make an encounter check here. It is a separate check for the mountains because they are far more dangerous.
Can I roll a 1d20 or?
Yeah, roll me a 1d20.
Oh.
And now roll me a d100.
Oh.
Oh, they're just
It's a
boring
ledge.
giant gorillas. No, they're just giant gorillas. We're going to ignore it again. We don't care about giant gorillas anymore.
So 8 now. Interesting.
All right. First day in the mountains goes well. Nothing scary comes by. There's a troop of giant gorillas that you can just scare off. And you'll find that evening resting in a little valley nestled between two peaks. You can not see anything that looks remotely like a tower or like a necrot or a cave or ruins or any of that. But your guide assures you that it is inland another 5 miles. And at this pace, it should be no problem to get there. So next day, everyone, let's make some athletics checks. I'll roll for the guide.
Pog.
Is there any way for me to offer help to anyone since I automatically make my checks?
I don't think so, because to help would be like people are climbing and someone's holding in position and pulling the next person up or helping shove from below. And I think your movement is in like quick bursts. You're kind of like skipping around. So I don't know if you'll be able to help people through the treacherous parts that you just like run past.
It's not anything like I just run past it and then like I throw a rope down, or I
I mean,
have a
if
rope
we
on.
tackle like individual challenge by challenge, that might be the case. But I think the group is generally helping each other through all this stuff, and the help
As a day, got
action
it.
would be like very specific thing
Okay.
here and there. Today does not go so well, though. The movement is difficult. It's slow. The valleys have large chasms that you can't cross. The guide gets a little turned around. And it's such tough going that you can't get enough progress to move anywhere. But we still make an encounter check. So Ziz, give me that D20.
Mm-hmm.
And a D100 to boot.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You are hiking through the hills. You find your way around that large crevasse that just plummets endlessly into the ground. There's a little bit of it narrows at a certain point with a small land bridge that crosses it, maybe 40 or 50 feet wide. And as you are crossing this land bridge, out from the ground bursts one of those there graboids that you saw earlier, the giant worms with multiple worms that come out of their mouths, and it lunges at you guys in a ravenous, I'm so hungry, I'm just going to eat these fuckers.
How come you like monsters that shoot other smaller versions of themselves?
There must be something inside of myself that really, desires to be able to shoot things out.
If he played Eve, he'd be Galente.
That was a good fucking answer.
Where
You're going all Jungian on me, dude. Like, it's archetypal.
I can't find the map we want. I should have set up the map before I said anything. But before you get to the graboid, you guys are hiking through the mountains just talking to each other. And you're saying things like,
Hello.
Yeah, so I'll note the hard progress and suggest to Flintheart after our day of travel. You don't seem like you're using that blink spear much. Maybe we could give it to our warrior, our archer. Maybe he can make it up these mountains easier. That seems like it would be an auto pass also. Just throw the spear past the hard parts.
Well, he'd have to because he'd have to actually succeed on every check, or he throws
Yeah.
himself off a cliff.
Yeah, imagine if he throws it up and he
Yeah.
misses, like he rolls a 1, and we just see it fall, and we just see Destiny
And
Stallion
we
like,
lose the
"Well,
spear
guys,
and we lose the
I'll
archer.
See
Yeah.
you later.
he wouldn't take falling damage, but he might just all of a sudden be 2,000 feet below you. Okay, here we go. This is it.
Especially with Destiny's rolls, that's like the kind of shit that would happen too after the.
Destiny's like #1 weakness in this campaign is falling off of things.
Yep.
Have I fallen off things a lot on this?
Yeah,
character?
do you not remember that was like that was like
Oh, there was
what?
the
I
one.
like, borderline depressed that week, and that cured it. You know,
Yeah.
I was so sad and I laughed so hard.
There we go. Okay, now let me bring our tokens onto this map. I guess it is not 50 feet wide. I'm sorry. It is much more narrow than I described. You are at a narrow section of this pass, of this land bridgey thingy, when the monster strikes. Let's go to our token layer. Zai, Corin, Flintheart, and Thorbjorn. I'm going to flip you guys around and grab our monster. Why are your tokens all fucky? Oh my god. I'm so sorry. The music is being weird. Okay. This is definitely not your standard marching order, though. So Flintheart's in the front, Thorbjorn's sort of behind him. I think this is how you guys normally move. And your guide will be this dude in the back, which I'll drop here. Actually, he might probably be actually in the front.
The left and right, is that like a drop?
On the right side is a drop into the crevasse. On the left side is a mountainous section. Like the land bridge that crosses the narrow part of this crevasse has a ridge up the middle of it. And so you're coming along the like pass with the ridge here, drop below, and the other side of the ridge is just sheer down to the crevasse that drops maybe 1,700 feet, 1,800 feet.
Oh, cool map. All right.
Where's our scout? Come on, buddy. Here he goes. Okay, so let's have somebody roll for the players, and I'll roll for the initiative, the monster. Thorbjorn rolls a 10. All right, the party goes first as the graboid bursts from the ground before you. Its tentacles writhing out. Each of them has their own little mouth on top of it. It gives a as you all spring into action.
Over here.
Do worms make noise?
This one does. I think the other worms don't have vocal cords. They probably make some noise by moving through the dirt, but I doubt they emote very much.
I look over to the right side of the worm. Does it look like there's enough room for someone to stand there?
Ooh. Yeah, but, just don't be put in a situation where you have to make a check not to fall.
Oh, that's a cliff that goes down?
Yeah, it's a, 1,700 foot drop.
You're fucking with
I'm gonna
us.
take the left side.
Wait, is it so
Like,
to the
can I go
left
behind
and
it?
to the left and right of this dude are
The left is
fucking
up, the right is down.
Yes.
Okay,
Left is
okay.
up, right is down.
holy shit. That's fucking terrifying. Oh my god.
You get to the side of the creature. Thorbjorn gets to the front of the creature.
And not able to get behind it?
I mean, that's not technically the farthest I can go, but if someone wants to flank, it is possible.
I'm in full
Okay.
play. I'm not dropping
You'd have to
2,000
be
feet. I'll
on the
die
other
instantly.
side of it.
This sounds like a you die instantly, reroll your character type of fight.
Is this a large creature or is it huge?
These are huge.
Okay.
If you stun it, then I won't rage.
Okay, I'll start us off then. So I'm going to swing out with my phase blade. 21.
21 is a hit against the graboid.
Okay, and I will attempt to use my stunning strike ability.
Excellent. It will roll a con save, fail, and then use its legendary resistance to pass.
It has legendary resistance.
Yeah, usually you get
encounter.
like 2 or 3. So you can still stun through it.
Yeah, alright. Here's my second attack. 14 miss.
No
Wait.
good?
Wait, is that
You-
not advantage to how we're standing?
No. You got to be on opposite sides. So if he's on over here or where he is right now, you'd need to be on this side of it. Or unless you're on exact opposite corners.
See? I use flurry of blows to attack 2 more times. Unarmed strike, miss, and unarmed strike, miss.
Yep.
Okay, I rage. And I do Dwarven Great Axe twice. Wow.
24 hits and a 27 crits. Your axe appears inside the creature and hacks it to bits. Is it another +3 on each of those or +2 on each of those?
Plus 2 on each of those, so 33 damage.
So,
I pop my action surge.
oh,
16 and 20.
16 is no good, but the 20 hits it, breaking between the bone
Ah.
plates on the front of its head for 10 points of damage.
I will. What?
Yeah. I was just gonna attack, so go for it. I'm not doing anything special.
Go. You attack first. Go.
I attack first. 2 18s.
Neither of them will hit. They'll both ping off of the front of the graboid, which this creature's a little, its token's not perfect. The front of it has this like hard armored plating shell, and that's what sticks up, and then it opens its three-pronged mouth with, jaws that go in different directions and lets out the little dudes inside.
This is the same creature that can go like underground and fuck with us, right?
Yeah, that's what it did last time.
It has 100. What it has? It can stop 18 attack.
It has higher than 18 AC.
All right, I'm going to.
Disconcerting.
I'm going to shoot.
You fought this before.
20 to hit.
20 will hit.
Yeah. Sorry, rolling damage is 14 damage. I'm gonna add a 1d8 to that too.
16 damage to the monster.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting weak already.
I'm gonna make. No, I'm not. Okay, and then I'm going to attack again. 23 to hit. 16 damage.
Yep, that'll do it.
With another 2 added. I'm gonna do my action surge, of course, and then 2 more attacks. 26 to hit, 19
Are your
to
bracers
hit.
being added to this?
Yes,
26 will hit. The 19 will not.
the 19 will not. Okay.
20 to hit. Wow.
13 damage.
Dude, that's insane.
And then 8 added to that.
21 damage. So in one round, you burst the graboid down about 100 points of HP.
How many things have 20 AC? It's fucking crazy.
Very, very few. And your scout will just chill in the back and not get involved because he knows he'll just get slaughtered if he does. Actually, he's got a bow. He can make 2 ranged attacks. 1d20 plus 6. 11 and 22. He will hit for 10 points of damage.
That's not nothing.
That's not nothing at all.
You did better than I did this round.
The graboid, however, will make 3 small bites. Okay. The first one will be against Thorbjorn, of course, with a small bite. 12 to hit you. I don't think is any good. It'll also make a small bite against Flintheart.
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage. Oh, because of your ghosts. Your
That's
spirits.
fucking awesome. Holy shit.
And the
That's
third
so
attack
good.
against Flintheart with not Flintheart, Thorbjorn with an 11. So none of them work. All grabbers must be in the mouth or for attacks from big bite. So the three little wormy little mini graboids pop out of it. They snap at your ankles, trying to bite you and bring you into it. Can't make a hit at all, and so they all just squirm back inside near the end of the graboid's turn, while it makes a big bite at Thorbjorn with a 21 to hit.
It hits me.
I think that'll do it for 32 points of slashing damage.
You mean 16?
I mean 16, yes. Party's turn.
Does that
Jesus.
small bite graboid attack look like it has range?
Yes, it
Yeah,
does. You've
it's nice.
seen them before. They can reach out about 15 feet from the main creature.
Wow.
Okay.
Jesus
Holy
Christ.
shit.
God
That's
damn.
33 damage in 1 hit.
Cool. I'm gonna.
Dude, my class sucks. It's fucking insane.
Sorry. I'm flanking right now. Go for it.
Oh, okay. I'll do some attacks. A 1. That's a good one. And a 17. Up a 21. I hit. Wow, amazing.
All right. You
All
will
right.
scorch it for 19. Zai will 24 and 28 will bash it around for 16, and the graboid will die, having lived and fought for just a moment.
Like to think we did a joint attack. We stabbed at the same time.
Yes, that was a good move. I would have missed everything.
The great worm is quickly dispatched, lying on the ground, dead and bleeding, as your guide comes up behind you, and you can hear in a low breath or a low tone under his breath go, "Oh my god. What?"
That was fun!
He's visually stunned. He doesn't know what to say about this. And as you clean off your weapons and begin to pack them away, he'll turn to you guys and say, I mean, I heard you killed the Hydra, but
Let's see if it has something inside it. I just start like gutting it to see if it has like killed and eaten anything, because these things would swallow, so maybe it has loot inside it.
yeah.
Oh, I remember we did this once before. It didn't go. It wasn't anything interesting. I just recall out loud to. It's partly to impress the scout, but just partly because it's true.
Well, you can start hacking your way through it, and you will come across the partially degraded head of a gorilla, of a giant gorilla, is the first thing you come across. It's already being like eaten away by the body, the acids in the stomach and the gut, and you pull out this like partially degraded, semi-fleshy. The hair is still kind of there, but it's mostly skull. A gorilla head. Would you like to keep digging deeper?
Yeah.
Okay.
You pull out a Baba the Yaga's hut.
If this worm lives in the mountains, I doubt it's going to be killing very many valuable things. Like, nobody should be up in these mountains, right?
It might have eaten a hut.
You just find like a small bit of wood, and that's it.
Question. Giant worm eat dirt?
Giant worm travel through dirt.
He has to
Sure.
eat dirt to travel through it, right?
Nope, he can push it to the side.
How do worms travel?
Earthworms will consume and spit out behind them. Other things can push dirt aside to either side. It really depends on the nature of the
This guy
sub-creature
doesn't
you're talking
eat
about.
dirt?
This guy does not eat dirt. No.
Okay, if he did, he'd have gems in him.
Oh, interesting.
That's why, yeah, you guys thought I was just bullshitting like I usually do, but I had a fucking thought process, okay? I'm not an idiot all the time.
There's a video series where people are like
Smart.
typing in commands into Google, and that sounded like it for a moment. It's like, do worms eat dirt? But I mean, that was actually a good idea to check, because this is near a ancient empire.
Yeah.
Could have gotten
Smart.
cool stuff.
I'll bring the wood piece with us for when we make a fire. So I was like, straight to the guy, I found some wood! Traumatize him a little further.
Yeah, he looks on. You know, there's wood all around you guys because you're in a jungle. He's mostly concerned that you're like hacking into this creature and like, well, I'm just gonna carve it up with my axe and I'm gonna like crawl through its body and, you know, and the speed with which you dispatch this monster is unlike anything he's ever seen before. He will quietly lead you on. He was not very talkative to begin with, but now he's downright. What's the word for when you're like so impressed by someone you're a little bit scared of them?
Awestruck?
Flabbergasted.
Flabbergasted, yeah. Okay.
It took us 12 seconds to kill it.
Yeah.
That is actually the translation. Yeah, it was like,
Yeah.
like it's just dead.
Yeah, for our destiny, it's almost like, like a fucking minigun.
Yeah, it burst from the ground and you slew it in a moment. And this is the sort of beast that his people would never be able to fight at all. And here you are bursting it
We're
down
playing whack-a-mole.
like this.
Bonk. Go back down.
You have made all the progress you were going to make today, it looks like, on the map, right? I gotta scroll up and see what our movement rates were for the day. I don't think you guys passed all your checks.
No.
Flintheart, Devin. Right, the elk was struggling. So let's get movement checks again for today. Everyone make me an athletics check.
Wait. We get a short rest, sir.
Yeah. Yes, you can get a short rest and expend your hit dice and get everything else back. And then the next day, we make our movement. Your scout will lead you towards where he believes the crystalline caverns to be. Everyone else make me DC 14 athletics checks, except for Zai.
Ew.
Easy clap.
What? Run along things.
Seed.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk to someone about this seed. If anyone
Talk-
knows anyone at Roll20, send me an email. This
Progress is slow
is
today.
ridiculous.
Flintheart is used to going through mountains, not over mountains. And there's a particularly treacherous climb that after you guys spend a few hours on, you just fucking give up because he's a dwarf. He's only so tall. The hand grips are just too far away. It's not going to work.
Full plate.
Full plate, yeah. The guide's going to have to find you another way around this pass that he made before, even if Zai can just run straight up it. So, one more day of... Oh, one more encounter check, actually. Zai, would you roll me a d20?
Oh.
What are these guys doing in the mountains? You pass in one of these small mountain valleys that you end up in. There's a bunch of trees. There's a whole like river system that runs through here. The whole valley itself is maybe 3 miles long and a couple 100 feet wide, maybe like 700 feet wide at most. And in this valley, nestled in the midst of this huge mountain range that stretches on and is so difficult to travel across, you come across a group of polycanthuses. Polycanthi, they are those ankylosaurus-looking dinosaurs. They are herbivores. They just chill and eat, but there's no way these creatures could ever have climbed into the mountains here. So this entire population must be stuck in this valley, having been birthed here when the storms came and the mountains rose. Take a drink. And never having left here, just generation.
Or they're cloud giant cows.
Right? They could be cloud giant cows brought here to farm and feed the cloud giants. There are very clear mountains nearby that extend into the clouds. This might be some of their territory, some of their things.
Wait, what? Where are we?
You're still in your same
Where do I
hex
begin?
in a nearby valley, and there's a bunch of dinosaur herbivores that could not have walked into this valley from somewhere else.
Understood.
That's a really good observation.
In the
This-
valley.
I'm sorry, I was not caught up.
So
Wait,
basically,
who am I?
yeah, these could be the equivalent of human cows.
Human cows?
Yeah, because
the
they're
cloud
like
giants.
being raised by the giants, maybe.
What if they're just what if
It's very out of place.
what if they swam there?
Very out of place. How would they swim through mountains, Devin?
When the oceans rose?
the storms came and the mountains rose?
Yeah.
They're locked within the mountain range. It doesn't... It's okay.
Well, if you were there and then the mountains rose around you, you would
Uh-huh.
then still be there.
Yeah, definitely. But that doesn't have to do anything with swimming.
True. Moving on. Okay, so there's dinosaurs there.
All right, let's get another day of movement. Another attempt to move out of this hex.
Fuck.
You reach the other end of the valley where you attempt to exit, but the footing here is a little bit weird, and there's a deep crevasse that sort of the river that these polycanthuses are in ends at this crevasse, and just water falls down, and the sides are pretty loose and gravelly, and you guys don't have too much trouble walking over it, but the elk, even if it is a spiritual elk, is having real trouble with the footing and gets scared and refuses to go forward along this unstable ground. So you have to turn around, head back to the other side of the valley that you entered yesterday, and try and find a new way out. So you leave the Valley of the Polycanthuses and try and get around this large peak that you've been struggling to get past, the one that Flintheart couldn't climb. And the next day you'll have to look for a new route with your guide. But today we will still make an encounter check. Can I get it from Corin?
1d20?
Mm-hmm. No monsters today. The valley is nice and peaceful. So we go on to the next day. Another athletics check, everybody. Oof.
Okay, we
Yeah,
might need to
even-
have like some kind of rolling. I don't know statistically what the probability is of making these. If all four of a single fail fucks us back, it might be really hard to make it out of here, no?
I've told you the mountains were a dangerous thing to get involved in. You can get stuck in the mountains, making no progress. It's a difficult area. Can I get another D20?
Hold on.
Thorbjorn rolls a 10. Excellent.
Interesting. So now it's just even numbers our encounters now.
Is that what your analysis comes up
That's
with?
my analysis. That's my initial guess.
Statistics say,
Statistically speaking.
analytically speaking.
There is a route before you that you are coming through. It is a mountain stream that you are hiking up. It flows down the hill with some little switchback paths on either side that lets you know something else walks here, because the route on either side of this little stream has been traversed before. There's something that moves along it. And it's as you get nearer to the top of the mountain stream that what lives here comes into view. It is an OZ, one of those psychic monkeys with 2 heads, 4 arms, and the tails, the ones that cast spells and make attacks all at the same time.
Hey, Koibu.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
How come nothing we encounter is ever nice? Have you ever considered making a nicer world?
I put all the nice things in towns and villages and have like civilization be the nice stuff, and then have like the wilds be the scary, dangerous stuff. I'm very into the man versus nature motif.
All right. I mean,
That
I
is
just feel like
sufficient.
kind of cool to find like a guy out here that like just like gives you a nice quote, like, and he just walks along and like.
Well, you got to go back to Arcadia West for that. The mainland, because there's weird naked men in woods who hand you magic
I didn't
items.
say anything about him being naked. What are you doing?
I'm recalling a specific person who you encountered. I think.
We encountered a naked man.
No, it was a different party.
Different
Captured
party.
naked
Too many
in the woods.
campaigns.
Sing parties? Wow.
Too many campaigns. Not enough time. I'm sorry.
Should be.
Yeah, I didn't mean it, Ziz. You're not just another party to me. You're like your own person, and this is just
Are we your favorite
one-time
party?
mistake. You're absolutely my favorite party that I've ever had of all time. I swear, baby. Don't think it any other way. Okay. Why don't we take our first break right here, and when we come back, we'll fight the OZ and try to get through the mountains. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Empires of Arcadia. One of the supposedly fearsome, but it's never actually been that scary, OZs are before you. Hopefully this time it can perform adequately.
Whose
That's
side
what
are
she
you on?
said.
Nightmare. Hey. Well, Flintheart,
Yeah.
roll it. Give us some initiative here.
I don't do that here. You
Of course you
attempted to
do.
use a roll command looking for the value of the selected token, but no tokens are. Oh,
Means you need to. Yeah, there you go.
no.
Maybe we
Thanks.
should select a token.
Hey,
Excellent.
that was an exception to the seed.
The OZ comes out from down above the mountain stream, shrieking and hollering, and before it gets a chance to finish it shrieks and hollers, the party reacts.
That's right. Zai
Let's go.
clambers vertically through a few of those cliffs and ends up over there.
Jesus Christ.
You just fucking like. You just teleport?
I just took the straight line across from where I was today.
Koibu's
You're
editing the to Neil part on his website. Banned perks, banned level ups. Right? I
Use
already-
your teleport spare.
I will do that. Wait, tell me, is this a river?
This is water.
What does it look like?
Well, it's probably transparent.
It looks
How
wet.
deep does it look?
Oh,
How deep is
maybe
it?
only
God damn
2
it.
or 3 feet,
Fuck.
but it's
All
a
right.
quick-moving mountain stream. So even though it's not that deep, it can knock you off your feet, and you can get dragged down it. Fast-moving water is dangerous.
I want to throw my spear behind and to the right of the weenie.
Sure. So you'll have to like move over here-ish, because we're looking at you guys going up a hill. So this rocky outcropping is like a tall rock that rises up. Yeah. So you can move here, and then you can throw your spear.
I want to
And
throw
you
it,
want behind the creature.
yeah, to the right.
Okay. That seems like an AC 10 throw. So make me an attack roll with your spear against AC 10, and you'll hit that area. Else it'll fall somewhere nearby.
An AC 10 area.
Yeah, because you're trying to get it behind the.
What's the
OZ,
spear's
not-
attack roll?
It'll be the same as all your other weapons, I think, because it's.
I'm just gonna roll a
strength-based.
flame thing.
Yeah, that's fine. There you go.
Seven.
Yep. The spear lands behind the OZ, and you bloop.
Okay, then I'm gonna move to flank. Or can you flank, Zai? Can you do that? I don't want to step in the river.
Yeah, I mean, I could have moved a little.
Just move
bit that way. I forgot, how do you do the exact movements?
Right click as you're dragging.
I see. Okay, thanks.
All right,
There you go.
that's all I can do. That's an attack, right? Wait, I get
But
another
you
attack.
get 2 attacks, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
as long as
so-
you keep using the spear, you can just stab him again, because you already used your free action to draw the spear instead of the sword. So spear attack this round, sword attack next round.
Yeah. So, well, how does that damage work?
Spears do regular damage. Let me just put a spear on your character
I think
sheet.
you were damage. What?
There's like regular spear, normal spear damage.
Okay.
It's it doesn't have a bonus to hit or damage. It just blinks you around. There you go. You should have a spear.
I have a spear.
Yes.
I didn't hit with it.
I throw
I
my
did
javelin.
hit. 16.
Yes, you have advantage against the OZ. You would succeed at stabbing it, but it uses its first reaction to cast. Well, its reaction to cast shield.
It
granting
shields a
+5.
spear attack?
Yes.
What a dingbat.
I mean,
Okay, I'll start striking at it with my blades. It's 22.
22 will hit.
You get a
7
plus
damage.
5 bonus on AC for shield? That thing is busted.
First level
God.
spell can be used as a reaction.
That's so good. Wow.
Pretty good. Ozed, go ahead and make a con save.
17.
Cool. Here's another attack, and make another con save.
No, the shield per. Oh no, it is AC 15. Never mind. Yep, you'll hit it again, and it will fail its con save.
Heck W.
I think that's probably curtains for it.
wait.
Go ahead
I
and
can
finish out your
throw-
rounds.
I can throw a second
Please
javelin,
make
right?
a con save for the shield.
Oh, right, because it has to. Here's the shield save, AC 10, and here's the second one, which it will fail, and the shield goes down. I think actually when it's stunned, it loses concentration anyway. Oh, it's not a concentration spell, so it doesn't matter. Actually,
Oh,
for the shield.
I see. That's cool.
Yeah, it's just an effect.
Take 6 damage.
And there's another 6 for me.
6 and 6 for another 12 to it. Okay. Anybody else?
Yeah, I guess I'll go. Okay, so he's stunned right now?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, are these cliffs? I can move back here.
Yeah. There
Like
you go.
this?
How tall are
Yep,
those?
that's
then?
good.
Okay. You know the drill.
Unload.
Oh, wait. Yeah, hold on. I need to do this one.
Maybe?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
How tall are those?
Let's see. If they stand up to their full height, the tops of their little baboon heads are probably 7 feet high, but they usually stay sort of hunched and squat. So they're normally like maybe five and a half, 6 feet tall. So Corin, you will get the. Oh, these have pluses on them, right? Oh no, here we go. 26, 30, 29, 23. They will all hit, and one will crit.
Okay. This is that. So I'm just gonna roll damage off of this. So
Right, that's fine.
5 damages because of the crit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then we'll manually subtract the extra dex damage that gets done. Holy shit, dude. Okay, and you have a +5 mod, so it's all of this -5 because the crit doesn't add the dex mod again. 16, 16, 8, 14, 12, -5 is 61 points of damage
Plus-
to the OZ.
18 more.
What?
Plus 18.
Jesus.
Sweet. Wow. All right. You pump it full of bolts, full of arrows. It is near to death. Your scout, seeing how well you guys are doing, moves to a better position just to watch the battle. 'Cause clearly, he doesn't need to get involved. The OZ loses his turn because it's stunned, and the party goes.
Real quick, I think that elven accuracy. I think I need to change the modifier on that.
Oh, because it's still at +10 instead of 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, good call.
All right. Everyone,
I
pile
attack
on,
them.
I say. And then we all attack at the same time.
There you go. It's been
34.
changed.
I think it's dead, Jim.
Can you guys do 46 points of damage to it?
Yeah.
Yes,
I
we
think
did it.
so. Yeah, all right. Poor creature. It didn't even get a turn. It simply showed its head, and you guys cut it down.
While it's already dead, I just keep screaming and hacking into it.
Scout moves backwards down the mountain a little bit away from you guys.
Shouldn't it be called an O's head because it has 2 heads?
Shouldn't it be called a dose head? Sorry.
Oh,
Not a
those are
Spanish
nice.
monkey.
How do you know? Did you ask? Are you
I
assuming
made him.
I made it.
Was it fun
I
watching us
did.
kill him?
Smile.
I made this.
All right. You fight the OZ. You rip it up and continue to make your way through the mountain stream, stopping for a moment to inspect what appears to be the OZ lair. But after a little while of searching it, you turn up nothing but rubble, nothing but crap, literal monkey crap, and decide to move on. I don't think anyone took any damage, so no need to expend hit dice. And let's just move on to the next day's worth of movement. Oh, I made the check by hand, but your scout will pass his climbing
Fuck.
check. Yeah, you're running into some real trouble here. Your mountain elk is having more trouble climbing through these hills than you would really expect. You come to another one of these near to sheer faces that the elk just can't traverse. Do you
There's
have a
gotta
way
be
of getting a higher athletics check? Is there another creature you could summon instead of the elk that could get you more than a +3 on athletics?
Well, I could summon the following creatures. Creature number 1, elk. Creature number 2, Pony.
Pony.
Creature number
Hey.
3. Warhorse. Camel.
No camel?
Yep. Mastiff.
Well, camels are terrible in mountains. They got very large, soft feet, which do not work very well for climbing. However, a small pony or a large pony is an extraordinarily sturdy creature who is going to be able to make it through the mountains quite well. I would say ponies are, this is maybe not quite an athletic skill, but I would say ponies would be proficient in the mountain climbing athletics checks, which would give them a check of 4 instead of 3 because they only have 15 strength.
Is that worth a level 2 spell slot? For
It's only a plus 1 on your checks. Yeah.
I don't think so. Is
no.
there anything else we can do to help this? Can we move slower? Wouldn't that help?
No, because the things that you're coming across are like areas of pure impassability.
Yes, I have an idea, I say, as I look at the pitiful archer.
The what,
And
Archer?
back.
Hold on, I think you misspoke.
What? Oh, the elk, yes. Get in the bag, I say.
Wait, what?
That's
Get in the bag.
amazing.
We're gonna put the fucking elk in a
Oh,
bag?
not the elk, the archer.
Wait, wasn't there some really fucked up shit that happens if we do this? Didn't Koibu say this?
I don't remember anything about that.
If we put, is there air? Let's start here. Is there air in the void?
We've done this. We ran through this. It's fine to do it theoretically. Yeah.
It's fine, yeah, as long as you don't forget that you put him in there.
Yep. Korn walks up to the bag and looks at it, and then looks up at Zai. I'd kill myself sooner than let you add me to your kill list of teammates. There's no fucking way I'm riding around in that goddamn bag.
There must be a better idea.
Okay, fine. How about you get on my shoulder then? I hand you a fire monkey amulet.
Oh, that's poggers. Holy
Um,
shit, what a smart guy.
Korn fiddles with the amulet for a moment. How does this shit work? I put this on, and when I want to not be a monkey, what do I have to do?
Just think about being a human again.
Just think about being a human again. Will a half elf be okay? But
Oh, yes.
You spend too much time thinking monkey and not enough time being monkey.
how much does this weigh? Negligible or 0.1 or what?
Negligible. It's an amulet.
Okay. Amulet of the monkey. Okay. Korn dons the amulet.
Excellent. You can now ride on these other people. So we only need 2 checks from the party members now to continue going this next day.
Oh my god, we figured it out, boys.
But we're still going to need... Oh, before you make that roll, though, we can keep that one, though. It was so good. I'll still need a D20 from somebody for encounters.
Okay. We still need the elk, right? But how about if it misses its roll, we just leave it behind? Is that okay? With you?
No, the elk's not rolling. It was only rolling for Destiny.
Right,
Okay,
but
it
if...
still has to come with us.
Yeah, you won't be traveling with the elk if it fails its roll, right? You can just dismiss it?
Yes.
Because it's not going to be able to come along with you.
I can dismiss it and then summon it at a later time without casting a spell, so it doesn't matter.
Cool. All right,
Okay.
so you just dismiss it. Woo-doo.
Yep.
Okay. Can I get an athletics check from Flintheart as well? Because Zai doesn't need to do it.
Don't fuck this up.
Scout makes it,
I have 7 athletics. My
and
seed.
you guys will make it. So you want to go to the
Over.
crystalline caverns. You finally reach the top of this peak and head back down. You can see some weird stonework lying around. Old stones, kind of spread far and wide, like a large cinder block about 3 feet wide, 2 feet tall, 2.5 feet thick, and it's just like embedded in the ground here, and there's nothing around near it. And then you'll move on a little bit further, and you'll find another huge block of stone somewhere, as if a large stone building was exploded over many miles of radius. As you pass through all of these, you come to a large cavern. There is an entryway before you, and above the cavern on the hillside are a lot more of these stones. The scout tells you that he thinks this is where the tower once lay. But the tower is now gone and destroyed. The rest of it is somewhere else. And it is in this area that you expect there to be the book, the Farron spell book. When you look into the mouth of the cavern of the cave here, it looks, I'm not sure how to describe this, as if shiny crystals have grown over everything. And I don't mean like there's little crystals jutting out all over the place. I mean as if the ground itself was slowly covered in a crystalline substance that has sharp angles at it. The ground is just a series of flat planes that intersect each other. The walls are a series of flat planes all over the place. The ceiling, everything is these like really perfectly flat and smooth crystalline surfaces. And they catch the light in weird ways and shine about, and you can actually see into the cavern. There's light being given off by the ground, by the walls, by the ceiling.
Does it appear magical?
Definitely. This is definitely some sort of weird, magical, crystalline situation that you're dealing with.
I will do an Arcana check, which I will fail. I am amazing at predicting things.
Have you seen any enemies around here?
Yeah. We saw some earlier today and
On your first trip
yesterday.
here.
Yeah. I saw some man scorpions near here last week. Well, last time I came here.
Okay, good job eluding them.
Well, you just stay low and hide in the bushes and wait till everything leaves. Or you just explode things in a few seconds, which I didn't know was an option.
It's so fun. You just, you swing at them and bop them with your axe and then...
Yeah.
Yeah, it is fun. Well then, shall we do our usual thing?
Bop?
Thorbjorn, would you like to lead us?
Yes, I will go first with my axe.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll follow third behind Flintheart.
Okay. The scout will follow along well. At the very back of the party. The entryway is... Actually, we're going to switch this up.
We should get a bard to follow us.
I've had that idea for a class. So I can...
Do we have a general sense on how powerful a scout would be? Like, do they have enough hit points to survive one attack?
He has 20 hit points, AC 13.
I'm trying to remember, did I have a character in one of your campaigns that sung songs? I had one that told poetry.
Yeah.
I feel like we did sometime. Yeah, I can't remember what.
Okay. I guess I will just bring you to our crystalline cavern map. Can
No
you
one
all
else
see?
wants to look at these crystals and figure out what they are? Holy shit, this place is hella spooky.
Yeah. So you can see that the ground here is just these like straight flat plains, but you can see within it there are lines like you might find in crystals that aren't perfectly clear and translucent, and yet there's still like colors being given off all over the place by these. There's like a weird multi-hued light that comes out of it.
Such pretty architecture, I marvel. I guess I'll pat it. Seems really sturdy.
Very hard. Very solid. If it's wet, it would probably be quite slippery, but it's nice and dry.
Can I take a listen for anything inside? Like I'm listening for like monsters breathing or anything shuffling around.
Yeah, give me a perception check before you move any farther. No, just a little bit of wind blowing from within.
Right?
Not even the
Onward.
sound of dripping water.
Onward, gentlemen.
Can I get some caverns that don't have dripping water sounds? There we go.
Alright, I will go first. Oh,
What am I seeing over here?
I don't know what you're talking about. What is over here?
Or I'm pinging it. Do you see the blue? Yeah.
Yes, there is a green crystal that sort of stands out on the ground different than the other ones. This is more traditional crystal sticking out. And there's also there's this thing next to it behind it. It's a column that reaches from ceiling to floor, but instead of being like a rough misshapen column, it's like almost triangular, like a caltrop or like a four-sided die for like dimensions. Thorbjorn, I think you can see in the very middle of the room there is a depression that sinks down.
Yeah.
You can't see what's at the base of it, but there is more multi-hued light coming out of it. Like a stronger multi-hued light that
Is there any
arises.
peculiar smells in here?
Wait, are people moving? Did people move?
Yes.
Yeah, people are moving their tokens.
Oh god. Whoa, this place is fucking crazy. What the
Yeah.
fuck? What's that scary, spooky gem?
That
green-
is the green. That's a gem. So large, maybe.
Oh my god, I held my button down. I'm sorry. I don't know what my guy just ran away. I'm totally blacked out. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened.
Wow, how did you get over there?
I think I was resting my finger on a button.
No, it's good.
Okay. Are we supposed to have infinite vision in here? Or is that bugged?
Yes, it is well lit from within.
Oh, okay.
Light is just given off
Well,
by
I'm
the
so
walls and the floor.
confused.
If there are black lines or stripes coming off, that's because there's a column that is blocking your line of sight. So all those like weird splayed out black lines that you see, those are line of sight blockers.
Shouldn't you feel at home here, Dwarf? I comment. This is all your material.
Wait, I look at the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Is everything like completely like clean, or is there something like is it dusty? Is there like things falling from the ceiling occasionally? Like,
There's nothing falling from the ceiling. Nothing looks dusty. The very center of the ceiling, right above this multicolored thing, looks a little bit more angular because you've got like this weird dark patch down here in the middle of this depression, out of which is this. I guess you're not quite close enough to see it. Well, Corin is close enough to see it. There's this depression. The ground slopes inward. And then there is a rise that comes out of it with this brilliant colors over it. And then on the ceiling above it, the cavern isn't quite so sharp and angular. It's a little bit more like naturally crystalline and rocky. And then you also have these green crystals here, and here that seem to be shining out of the ground. And then you've got your columns here. I'm not going to ping all of the columns, but there's a whole bunch of them.
Can you
here and
explain-
here that seem to be circling this middle thing, this middle depression.
I completely don't understand what this place is, who I am, where I am, or what's going on. So you're saying that these gems are circling magically the rainbow?
What? Circling?
What?
What? I'm confused.
Me too.
Okay, the thing that I'm standing right in front of, what is this exactly then?
This right here is a flat surface that is sort of like wafting with multicolored light. Mm-hmm. Sort of like a rainbow pattern will move across. It's not animated because it's a 2D image, just a flat image. But there's sort of like a shining light that swirls with all sorts of colors that just emanates from it. And you have a similar thing here in the middle of the room. Mm-hmm. But from your height here, you can see that the room slopes down, right? This direction into a completely black void. You can't tell if this is just a bottomless pit, if it's a darkness spell, or if it's just something that is so dark that it absorbs all light. But this middle section is a complete void. And then arising from the complete void is this patch of brightly colored, swirling light colors that just kind of, it's almost like a TV with a screensaver on the ground that projects colored light out.
I still have my like elven rope lasso, so I want to like tie that around myself and then around the pillar that I'm standing next to.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Okay. Yeah. What's the length of it? 50 feet?
I think, yeah, the elven rope should be 50 feet.
Okay. So it'll take it like 10 feet to wrap around the column, and then maybe like 5 feet to wrap around you, so you've got 35 feet of rope that you can use.
Perfect.
Just so you know.
Thorbjorn, can you like hold the rope too, just in case? Like, just, like be ready to grab it in case it's like, in case the knot, I don't know, Koibu might just kill me.
For this thing in front of me, the light in front of the floor, does it look like there's anything underneath the light? Or does it look like...
The light is coming out of like a flat crystal surface. So it's like
I'm
coming
so
from within the
confused.
quartz.
Come hold my rope.
Okay, I hold this rope.
Before we let's try and not have everyone be confused. What are you confused about here, Devin?
I don't understand anything. I understand the center.
Mhm.
Are these jagged parts, are they higher than the floor?
Yeah, so you'll see there's sort of like a border to
How much
denote. Each rise is about 5 feet, and then you'll have these like weird crystalline structures that act sort of as stairs, but they're not designed like
What's
stairs.
this
They're just-
guy?
that is a different sort of crystal, a crystal that actually sticks out of the ground like a normal crystal you would find, rather than a sheer flat surface. It's like an emerald, maybe the size of a goblin, just kind of jutting out of the ground.
Is there any idea? Have I ever seen anything like this as a dwarf?
Never in your entire life. This is truly bizarre.
Is it look like the place has been crafted or
No.
formed naturally?
There are stairs, so it must be crafted.
Like, has somebody? Does it look like this is built with a lot? Like, so like when a human builds something, it has straight lines, and it's like, you know, you can see like, oh, someone built that.
Mhm.
Or is this entirely alien?
This is pretty alien. It has straight lines like a human or a dwarf might make, but it doesn't have a shape or a pattern that resembles any normal or natural usage. The so-called stairs aren't even really a good stairs. Like the width of the stair is too small for a normal foot to stand on comfortably, and so you're doing these like weird tippy toe steps up. It's more of like repeated crystal patterns forming on top of each other, forming layers of flat surface that are just slightly offset from one another.
Oh, so these aren't like formed like stairs or whatever?
They're not like human-made stairs. They just happen to be like
Oh, okay, I understand. Like a
ridged.
crystal pattern. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alien.
I feel like you're being honest, but could they be stairs for really small people?
I suppose, yeah.
Okay.
Can we try tossing something inside this multicolored light thing and see what happens to
Yeah.
it?
Actually, Thorbjorn, give me a perception check, would you?
I am very
Now that you've
perceptive.
tied yourself and gotten closer. Yeah, you guys couldn't see it because you were so far away, but the light emanating from here is nice and bright. Now that Thorbjorn's gotten close enough to it, you can see that sitting on the top of this little weird rise is the book you're looking for in the very center of this crystalline cavern,
Ooh.
as if the cavern formed around it or something.
We're gonna get super fucked. There's some fucking huge crystalline dragon. This whole cavern is a worm. I don't know.
Or maybe you just grab the book and then we leave.
I actually think
That's
that's
never-
I agree with Trump. Trump, how about you tie the rope around yourself, get a running start, and then just jump onto the middle, right?
You guys are fucking crazy.
Well, while that was my suggestion, I feel like before we do that, we
Throw
should
a rock down
explore
there.
the rest of the room. There's
Sure.
this hallway over here. It seems like a really interesting area. We should take a look at that before
Yeah.
we.
I agree. I untie the rope and then,
Mm-hmm.
and then move with Trump up here.
Yeah, I'll get led over to that area.
Okay. The party can move in that direction.
It's like walls.
Yeah, the cavern gets narrow again, and there's weird bits that, like, flat planes that just
Oren, come
jut
here.
out, and they're only, like, so
What?
thick.
I'm here.
Right. This shit's fucking crazy spooky,
This
man.
thing. What is this?
Where's Thorbjorn? Let me see. This is one of these just weird prismatic shapes, and then on top of it is another weird prismatic shape, and then there's like a three-surfaced crystalline structure
I
that
push on it
juts
with
out
my
to
foot.
about solid as a rock.
Okay.
Yep. Fascinating, but nothing of interest, I think. Let's move on.
The scout has stayed behind at the front door.
This is how you die in a scary movie. Oh.
What's
What
that?
happened when you put something in it earlier?
We didn't
This
get
is
to do
a-
that.
it's-
We walked past.
It's flat on the top, like just a clear flat quartz crystal with swirling lights coming out from underneath,
I
from
throw a rock
within
on
the
it.
crystal. There are no rocks to be found. There is no loose material, no debris, no dust.
No. I have 5 rocks in my inventory. I take one.
Oh. The rock lands on the top of the crystal, and swirling colors appear on the the bottom side of the rock, or the underside facets of the rock.
I pick it up again.
Move yourself close enough to touch it. Yeah, you pick it up. It's fine.
What a bastard.
Nice. Okay. Well.
I'm like
I
zooming
wonder if
into it.
these serve some sort of purpose I use to the party.
Right, no one else is with me. Come.
Yeah, because I'm looking at this thing.
We're looking at this thing. I mean, this thing might be a cool thing.
So
Can we just check this thing out?
Yeah.
Can I roll an investigation check and just see if there's anything cool?
Yeah.
Dude,
Dude, it's just like a fucking flat piece of crystal with swirling lights. There's really nothing more to it than that.
Can I take a look into it?
Yeah.
Fuck this game.
I
Flat
agree.
piece of crystal with swirling lights.
I'll look into it as well.
Flat piece of crystal with swirling lights. Totally alien.
Alright, fascinating.
Zai, get over here. See if you can see anything.
What, you all have already taken a look. All right, I'll take a look.
You hit an 8, I swear to God.
Okay, I'm done with the stream for today. We'll catch you guys later. It's been a fun
all
episode
right,
of
I'm
Empires
done.
of
I'm logging
Arcadia.
out. That's
Flat piece of crystal, swirling lights.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. 1 out of 20 times 1 out of 20 times 1 out of 20 times 1 out of 20. What does that come
You
out
did
to?
one too many 20s. That's 1 in 8,000?
It was
It's
120.
rolling
I
the same-
actually can't believe it. This game is rigged. This game is
You
straight
rolled the
rigged.
same number 4 times, but
Yeah.
only the 3 after the first one matter, because whatever you rolled. So it's
Well,
20
sure, I
times
guess,
20
yeah.
times 20. So 1 in 8,000.
1 in 8,000 chance. Nice. We are on a seed.
Fuck that piece of rock. We are, yeah.
1 out of 8,000s happen like completely standardly in my land world.
Can I roll an intimidation check against it?
Yeah.
I
The rock is not afraid of you at all.
Fun.
Not even slightly.
I put my hand on it.
It feels flat and cool to the touch. If you run your hand along the side, along it, it's just there's no deviation in the crystal formation whatsoever. It has no grain to it. If you were to put water or oil on here, your friction would reach near zero. You can never actually get to zero friction, but
I lick it.
There's
no taste. It's just cold and hard on your tongue.
Can
You're
I
lucky
dip?
you didn't die
Can I take?
instantly.
I want to take one elven arrow and just like waft the head around in the light. I guess a little bit. Does anything happen to it?
Waft the head of the elven arrow.
Yeah,
around.
just like in the light or whatever to see if it changes the property of the arrowhead or anything.
No, I mean the arrow will look slightly different as the light changes over it, but nothing magical, nothing unusual.
And then can I do the same for one of my magical arrows? Does anything happen?
Yes, the magical arrow begins to resonate with its own colors of light, kind of glowing as it passes over it. You know, green and purple lights pass under it, and then the arrow colors green and purple, and then a red light, and the arrow turns red.
As I take the arrow away, does it retain that in a way that?
Only for a few moments, like it seems to fade.
But it
over
interacted with it meaningfully differently than
significantly differently.
I hold my axe over it.
Your
Did we say if that was
axe
magic or not?
barely reflects. Your axe has a light spell on it, but the axe itself is not magical. So the axe will take on some colors and it will shed multicolored light, more like it. You know, as whatever's underneath the axe seems to be the color that the axe emits in light around
I
you, kind of
draw
changing
my
all of your
sword.
colors.
And I put the flames up to it Did the flames change color or something cool
The
happen?
flames will change color according to what is coming out underneath them. So if your flame blade is across it, the flames that aren't red or orange anymore, they are a hue of blues and greens and purples and soft yellows, violets, turquoise.
Does it seem like a prismatic effect where these flames have different effects based on the color? For
I don't
example,
know
like
about different effects.
green is poison, like a prismatic wall in 2E.
Well, you'd need to have someone start suffering damage from the flame blade to figure that out, right? You're not gonna be able to tell just by looking at it.
When
Not if you don't tell me.
okay, I have that amulet of the monkey. Is it now like out of charges?
You need to recharge it in a fire. I just assume you guys
Yeah,
recharge it
set
every
up a
night when you
campfire
can.
and then-
We do.
Okay.
Yeah. So you would it would be out of charges right now because you used it to get here today.
Gotcha. Can I hold the amulet over the lights? Does it respond in an interesting way?
It does. The amulet lights on fire.
What does
What?
What does that mean?
It bursts into flames.
Can I remove
Is
it
it
and does it
charged?
get rid of the flames or is it like
Yeah,
burning?
you can remove it and
Oh.
it gets rid of the flames.
Yeah. Okay.
But looking at it now, you can tell that it is completely charged.
Oh,
Normally, you need to submerge it in flame for hours. Right now, just holding over it for a couple of 10 seconds has completely recharged your amulet.
I put one of my rings of AC on.
The ring sits on it and then begins to shake and vibrate back, knocking on it back and forth as if it's like a drop of water on a really hot pan.
Well, it seems to interact with magical objects somehow. I don't know how useful that
Maybe-
information is
maybe-
to us.
Maybe
I
Zai
see.
can magically
From
punch
what-
it.
From what I gather in my observations, what we are standing over is a source of a lot of magic.
Oh. Yes.
Maybe we can bring it with us. We could hack it into pieces.
Well, wait, hold on. I'm just trying to understand. The thing that's on the ground, this light is coming up through like bursting up through the ground. It doesn't look like a thing we can just pick up and walk away with, does it?
Right. This is a large, flat piece of crystal that extends into the ground indefinitely.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this entire place might be built around a gigantic crystal, which has sucked up the energies from that book for the last decade. Or, sorry, not decade. 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Millennium.
Millennium.
Before the storms and the mountain rose.
Okay, so we know that these crystal things interact with magical objects, right? And we know that those tablets are magical. And we know that there was a magical book supposedly sitting on top of one of these crystalline outcrops in the middle of the room. What can we do with that information?
What might be most surprising is learning the extent of how much magic is contained in these books. Because
So-
that's a lot of magic.
Do we want to go back and take a look at it?
Well,
Yeah.
it seems like we've done all we can over here.
I mean, this might be the most magic-y book.
Or maybe all of the books are this magical.
Insane. Could we... Is this pool over here? Wait, guys. Is this pool over here the exact same as the one before it?
It's smaller. The colors are different. They're more dim here than they were in the other pool.
Can we drop a magical object? So the fire
Sure.
amulet, the monkey amulet, if I put it in, do the flames seem less vibrant? Does it take longer to catch on fire? Or?
It does, yeah. The flames are a little bit lower. It catches on fire just as quickly, but the flames are a little bit shorter. And I just want to mention, because these are 5-foot hops, so this is a tough area to climb up and down. I just want to remind us of the geometry of the place and the heights.
Okay.
You can do it. There's no problem, but it takes some time.
All right, we move on. What's this?
That is what would you call it? A column that runs ceiling to floor, but it's sort of triangular in shape, thin at the middle, thick at the ends, kind of jutting out on the sides.
Does it look unnatural?
I think everything in here looks both natural and unnatural, like alien natural.
Where are we going? Are we split up? Hold on.
I'm going back to the main
Going
room.
back to the main room and then going to the right side.
Yeah,
I think there was another
there is.
area over there.
This is weird.
This is cool.
Why isn't there a guy in here?
Because I think it's just completely natural.
There's always a guy.
There's nothing.
I've
here.
never been in a place without a guy.
The
guy just hasn't showed up yet, but he's here.
I want to like check the walls where I am right now and like dunk on them because this seems like a really weird place for it to just like cut off completely.
Donk on them, like
Bonk, 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 and
yeah. Give me an investigation check as you donk on the walls.
Now you mention it, that's a pretty good point. What are these walls? Are they just also crystal?
Yeah, these walls are sheer pieces of crystal. They sort of lean inward a little bit. In this room in particular, sometimes the walls lean out, sometimes they're straight, sometimes they lean in, sometimes they're odd. They're a little bit wonky all over the place. But it seems just like solid rock, solid crystal and stone. There's, nothing else happening.
I look up. Is the ceiling also crystal in this place?
Yes, it's the same all over. Ooh.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Enforced line of sight did not work well.
Well then, I say as we enter the main room again. Well, actually, I get distracted from saying anything. I look at one of these green crystals.
Yeah, it's about the size of a goblin, and it seems to be resting on the surface as an independent object. And it is green, and it's the most normal looking of the crystals in here.
This looks like it's very valuable. Now, I don't know if it might be dangerous, but maybe we could check if it's movable.
Does it make us down?
If we're moving stuff, I think only one of us should be in here at a time, just in case. For all we know, this entire place could close up. Actually,
what you should do is you should use one of your rocks and throw it down into the void pit. See what happens.
Well, here-
Actually, wait, before we do anything, we still have our like feather falling potions, right?
Yeah, I'm holding on to them.
Yeah. Can we make sure everyone has one each? Because this is a crystal. So imagine like I don't know, something shatters all the crystal and we just fall to our death. Let's just be acutely aware that could happen and be ready to drink our feather falling potions.
Seeing that Thorbjorn has expressed interest, I'll pull out a potion and give it to him. If either of you two express interest, I'll give you one, but
okay.
I'm assuming that Thorbjorn's just insane.
I'll take one. Potion of feather falling.
Okay, I hand one to you, Corn.
When I look at the ceiling, does the ceiling look like it could especially fit, or does it like reflect or represent any of the patterns beneath it?
It's equally as chaotic as the ground, except for the region directly above this pit. The top and bottom of the middle. The bottom is a depression that goes infinitely dark, and the top is like jagged.
Do we have any?
Else is just...
How many light stones do we have at the moment?
Let's see. I have 2 on me. I finished handing out one of the potions to Flintheart also.
What did you give me?
A potion of soft fall.
Thanks, man.
Do you want to in case you want to drink it? Do you want to tie a rope around one of the light stones and toss it in towards the book and see what happens? Why that pit is so dark at the bottom?
Yeah, okay. It's a good idea. I feel like before we go in there, we should check out this green thing now since we're right next to it.
Well, I think the most important thing right now is getting the book, so I don't think we should fuck with anything else until we know we can get the book, right?
Okay,
Because like
sure.
as soon as we touch the book or the crystal, either could Indiana Jones this place.
Yeah, that's why if we're gonna fuck with anything, it should be the book.
The guy comes out.
Okay, I'll tie one off of.
I'm telling you, there's a guy. Everyone's laughing at me, but there's a guy.
There's not always a guy.
Every
there
time.
probably is in this situation, but like, come on.
Every time there's been a guy. Every
There's
time.
a Lightstone there now.
You toss a light stone there.
Yeah,
And
on
it's
a rope.
attached to a
Hold on
rope? Okay, yeah. You take a few minutes to tie a rope carefully around the light stone, which is only so big, and you chuck it. It rolls down the incline, the decline, and lands on something that is pitch black but is hard. The rock just kind of rolls onto it and over it. Even though it's shedding light, it sheds no light downward. You could hear it clatter as if it was still rolling on a crystal surface, but instead of emitting light, the crystal surface, if that's what it is here, absorbs it entirely.
Got it. I pull it up just to make sure that the Lightstone is still there.
The light stone comes right back into your hand.
Cool. I Like imagine it's kind of like a yo-yo. I just roll it around this general area.
Yeah, you toss it and you roll it around and you roll it around. You don't really see any change in the light because this whole cavern is already lit, so this light stone isn't actually shedding any light or not adding to the light or increasing it. But it seems to just roll around comfortably on this void.
And it doesn't seem to penetrate any of the darkness down there?
It's almost as if the surface is absorbing all light and not emitting it back out at you.
Oh, I look at this book. Does it seem like it's open and it's just like the cover is facing up?
Yeah, it's the same as all the others. Big brass plates. I know that's not brass colored, but you make do with the tokens you have.
I mean, to put it into context, if it was a book, would it be like open and it's like flat on the...
No, it's a closed book.
Okay.
Right. Let's tie some rope around you, Sai, and you go jumpy.
Yeah, so my idea is simply I'm going to grab the book and then run for the entrance as fast as I can.
This seems like a rather elaborate cave for something so simple to work, no?
I think this just happened by chance.
Why don't we throw a rope around the book, go to the entrance, and then pull the book out with the rope, and then run away with it? And then we avoid the guy.
Okay, the problem with like throwing a lasso around the book is that's not something we've really done a lot. So if we throw a lasso around the book, pull it, and it just falls down the hole, that's like super monkey.
What hole?
Wait, so
What
I think
hole?
what we've established is that this is just this is all
it's
just
not
a
a
solid
hole.
floor. It's just the bottom part
Yeah.
here is absorbing light.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we
I don't want to
lasso
touch it
that.
or step on it.
We lasso that bitch, and then we fucking run out the entrance, and then we
Well, I
avoid the
mean-
guy.
I can run really fast, I say. I can make it out to the entrance in 6 seconds flat from here.
Yeah,
I think-
I know there's a guy, and he comes when we pull the book.
That's
I know.
fine. I'll grab the book and I'll be out of here in 6 seconds.
I completely. Oh, you want to grab the book and run?
Yeah, I'll just grab it and run.
We'll be halfway
Fucking
out then.
Godspeed, my dude.
So, Zai, to be clear, you have no rope tied around you or anything, right? You're a freestanding man.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, he's gonna use his I run vertically through things. I'm Spider-Man thing.
Well, I mean, how big an incline is this? I thought it was like not that big.
Wait,
It
wait.
dips down about 10 feet, and it's nice, smooth, soft crystal that runs all the way down.
Okay.
Do you have enough inventory
Not
space for
soft,
this?
It's hard. It's hard
It's
crystal.
got the bag of
Yeah,
holding.
tablet is 10 pounds. That's fine.
Okay. Just making sure.
A good call. I checked just to make sure though. Your warning and
20-pound tablet, I believe.
20.
Yeah.
Let me check real fast.
Imagine picking it up, being encumbered, and
Yeah,
then a
good
bus
point.
falls.
I hand Thorbjorn the bag of holding and say, "Good thinking." So that I'm 15 pounds lighter. You now have a bag of holding on you. Actually, yeah, I handed it to Thorbjorn.
Thor, when you
How
added
much
that,
does it weigh?
10 pounds?
1.5.
Oh, 15.
I'm going to just walk, not onto that, like tentatively stepping on it to just see if I'll like slip into the pit.
And that is a perfect time for us to take our final break.
The
See you
guy.
guys on the other side.
The guy. He's coming.
1, go. Yeah. Hi. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're in. My mic has been muted for the past like 10 seconds. I thought you guys were still ignoring me. Okay. Cool.
Welcome back to Empires of Arcadia, everybody. Zai, you set foot on the decline, and as you do so, the ceiling above you shifts. A large monster, a crystalline golem, drops from the ceiling, and the three crystals on your sides all lift off the ground.
Ah!
Run. Or do you want to fight it? Why would we fight it?
Well, one way or the other, you got to do something, and it's initiative time. So, Zai, since you are the closest, why don't you roll me initiative?
Always a guy, dude.
Against the crystal golem.
Oof. Defeated by a smidge.
Ooh, somehow you didn't make it in. Okay. 10.2. All right, Zai. Go.
I take a look at that book there. Does
Underneath
it...
his feet. You would be provoking
Oh, he
attack
doesn't
of
have
opportunity
the
at the
book?
minimum.
He didn't get the book?
No, it was just when he started on the decline. It happened. Yeah.
So to clarify, that golem is standing on the book.
Either foot on either side of it.
Okay, so I can grab the tablet.
You would absolutely be provoking an attack of opportunity at the minimum, and then it would probably be some sort of attack roll to see if you could grab it out from underneath the creature.
Okay. Got it.
Maybe
Wait,
like a
so
sleight
the
of hands
golem is
check or
in the
something.
hole?
It's not. It's just.
It's not a hole.
It's not a hole.
What?
I thought we. Wait, you just told Ziz that it wasn't a hole. You just corrected him, didn't you?
Hang on,
Wait,
I
am I
said it-
crazy?
No, you're not. But I thought it was a hole with a solid ground.
Yes.
Okay, yes.
Yes. The golem is standing in the divot, the decline, the
How big is the divot?
about 15 feet down.
Okay,
10
how
feet
big
down.
is the golem?
He's a large creature. He occupies 4 squares. He's about
Can we hit him
12
from the
feet-
top?
10,
We
12 feet
can.
tall. Yeah, you can shoot him from back here if you have bows or arrows or whatever, or spells.
No, with sword.
Well, you would need to be adjacent to him to hit him with a sword, right? Because your sword is only so long.
Yes.
So you'll have to be... Here, let me just move you to where you'd have to be. You'd have to be... Whoops, you're not that tall.
Whoa.
You're not that tall. You'd have to be in the hole, adjacent to him, in order to strike him.
Did you also say that the green emeralds became dudes?
They lifted off the ground, and they have HP bars now.
Fuck that. Are we staying or going?
We have to fight.
Why?
Zai,
He's on top of the book. We have to fight him.
go Zai, go.
Fuck.
I mean, that's the party's turn. I'm taking a...
Okay, I'm gonna step forward and fire since everybody seems frozen in fear.
I
This
guess
creature
we're
on the left,
fighting-
right here. I'm gonna take one shot.
Yes, you are. Can this
Or-
wall will get in your way? Can you move to somewhere where you can shoot like this?
Yep. Like, is this okay where I'm at right
There
here?
you go.
Okay.
Yeah. You'll have to hop up. What was that? 17 feet of movement?
I believe so. Yeah. Plus 5 and 5 is 30
Plus
feet.
5 and 10, 20. Yeah. Okay. That's
Is
good.
that okay?
Yep.
Okay. It's the reflections are driving me crazy in here. Sorry. Second shot. Okay. 24.
24 will strike the crystal, doing damage. Yes, the crystals seem to be taking half damage from your blows. It'll take 5.
I rage,
Mm-hmm.
and then I throw a javelin at the golem.
The golem.
Yes.
Okay, it is 30 feet away, which I think is short range for your javelin.
Doesn't matter. I just need to attack it for my ancestral warriors.
You don't even need to hit it?
No. The first creature you attack.
No, you hit with
No,
an
you
attack.
hit. I do need to hit it.
Oh, that's a big deal.
Yeah, but it's 30 feet range, so no disadvantage on the attack roll.
Yay.
You
Nailed it!
crit it! Yeah. roll me
Sorry,
some damage.
27 doesn't hit its AC.
Is rage on ranged weapons too, or melee only?
That's a great question.
I should know this. Barb. I'll look it up real quick.
Okay. While
Melee
you're looking that
attack.
up, I'm gonna walk up to this crystal here and just start slicing it. Ooh.
Ooh.
Crystal.
You will bash it for, what is that? 12? 13? 12. It appears that this crystal here is weak to your blows. It'll take double damage from
Oh.
your fist.
Wait, did it?
Oh, wait, that's
did
your
the
phase
golem-
blade. Never mind. That's not your fist. Never mind. You just do
okay.
normal. You didn't hear that.
Got it.
Did the
Don't know that.
golem?
Shh.
Did the golem take damage already?
Yeah, we was just looking up your rage. So you just do 13. Yeah? 13. Oh, did you rage? Yeah.
Yeah,
13,
I'm
14,
raging, but
15.
it's just 13.
Okay,
It'll
so I
take
know it's
half
a-
damage from your piercing
Of course
javelin.
it does.
I know it's a 6-second run. I'm gonna take half a second though to quickly glance at it and see is it attached to the ground in any way.
This?
Yeah.
No, it is hovering about 2.5 feet off the ground.
Okay. I'm going to just announce. I think it's okay to kill it, but I'm not sure. I'll attack it again for 9,
Hit, and you'll do 9.
and then my extra action will be the flurry of blows, where I will use an unarmed strike, dealing 10 damage.
Let's throw a second javelin at the dude.
You strike with an unarmed strike for 10 damage, which will explode the crystal. It takes double because it's weak to bludgeoning, and it will burst, doing 2d12 to everything within 10 feet of it. So that is all three of you will take 11 damage as it explodes.
What
in-
type of damage?
Piercing.
So I take half?
Yes, if you're raging.
I am. I reduce the damage side takes by 2d6.
Okay.
Thank you.
You take 2 damage, which is 0 from your face blades.
Appreciate it.
Why did he take? Oh, because he it blew up.
Yep.
You also take 11 points of damage
Wait, is
Why?
he within?
within 10 feet.
Wait,
Everything
he's-
within
He's 12.
from the crystal, which was here.
Oh.
Yeah, everything
What?
within 10 feet of it. Maybe you missed it when the green crystal was brought down to 0 HP. It didn't die; it exploded in a large burst that does 2d12 damage to all within 10 feet. No save.
I throw my javelin again. Second attack on the golem. 25.
So I just
You will
take
hit.
12 damage, and my plate mail doesn't. Don't you think I would take less damage from shards and plate? So this is your custom thing.
Well, you see, in Dungeons and Dragons,
Oh, here
armor
we go.
doesn't
Oh,
reduce
God, just
damage;
fucking
it
roll the
changes
damage.
AC.
All right, I
did.
take full damage, 12. Okay. I'll
No,
just
you
do-
take 11. I rolled it above.
Oh, okay. Thanks. All right. Wait, that's one less damage.
Yeah, and it's 2d12, not 2d6.
All right. Touche, salesman.
All right, you throw your second javelin at the main creature, the big golem in the middle. It'll take half damage from piercing attacks.
Okay. I back off into this wall
Do
here.
you have
that I
enough
can-
movement to make it
I
from
think-
down here to up there and then back over there, Zai? Where were you?
Wait.
I was near the middle. I was like,
Oh,
right.
that's
Mr.
right. You were in the middle.
Mr.
Right, right,
Koibu, does it
Yes, sir.
take extra movement to get over these?
Yeah, it takes a little extra movement to go over those. They're 5
Then
foot
there's
cliffs,
there's no
so you'll
way I
need-
could have got here. I took a full dash action to go here from over here
you were
somewhere.
Here, right?
Yeah.
So you would have had to go like this. So you could be here then.
So do I? So I don't
So
take
move
that.
yourself to here,
Yeah.
and you won't take the damage, and you'll just be there.
All right, Pog.
Okay. Has that everyone's attacks? Is everyone done?
This is still the first round. They haven't gone yet, right?
Right. First
Yeah.
round.
Okay, yeah, we're done.
Okay.
You said I get one free item interaction per round, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Can a free item interaction be taking off a quiver and tossing it?
Yeah.
Can I take one of my magical arrows out of my quiver and toss it into this magical pool over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I would like to just do that. So I'm removing one of my magic arrows and
Grab an arrow out of your quiver and chuck
just
it
toss it
into
into
the
it.
pool.
Yeah.
Is it actually a pool?
Well,
no,
pool
it's
of
on
light.
the
Yeah.
surface.
Oh.
Pool of light. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me just take a look at your character sheet real quick here.
I subtracted 1. I had 7. Now I have 6. Magical arrow 2d6.
Perfect. The magical arrow will, like the metal on the head will begin to act as if it is part of this crystal. Like it swirls with various colors. The crystal golem will go. And it will turn to face you all. It is not going to move, and in a 180-degree arc, all within line of sight will take damage unless they pass a DC 15 Dex saving throw.
Breath attacks!
All enemies in it are within
a 180-degree arc, which is everything on the left side of the screen.
6d10?
Or 0. It's not save for half, it's save for none. So the
Whoa.
golem, like bright beams of light shine out of its chest in the direction of everything in that area, and they sort of swirl about. And if you can step out of the way, you're fine. However, Mr. Dwarf, you do not have line of sight to the golem. You are standing behind one of these line of sight blockers.
Fuck you.
Actually, so is Corin.
Yeah, I am as well.
Both of you guys are safe.
Insane RNG. Holy
but
shit.
you two will need to make me DC 15 saving throws.
And I have advantage on this, right? Because of my danger sense.
Giving
Yeah.
you dexterity.
Saving.
Yes, against effects that you can see.
Okay. I was gonna use my inspiration if I didn't have it.
Save or die.
Let's see, 60. That's on. Yeah, that's worth inspiration. I'll use my inspiration on this one.
All right.
So,
16. There you go. Woo! No one will take damage as the beams of light shine out from the main golem. The crystals on the sides.
There has to be some augmentation. Maybe it won't matter for purposes in here, but line of sight, that's not real, right? Like if something sees it from a mile away, it wouldn't take damage.
I'm
right?
not bothering with like actual range because we're inside
because
of a
we're in
closed
this cave, so
system
it doesn't
here.
matter. Yeah, okay, just yeah, okay.
Yeah. Oops. The 2 crystals on the side will make attacks. What is it here? Oops. The range is not so
Never mind. My stream
It
is
looks
like
a bit like that thing, like Ronka or something from Street Fighter. Blanca? Yeah, Blanca.
We got line of fence for. Ooh. So 1 crystal with a line of sight on Zai will shine a multi-hued beam directly at Zai, which is an attack roll. 23 to hit for 15 is, I think, actually max radiant damage as a bright light appears on your chest and burns you for radiant damage. This crystal over here will shine.
Fortunately, that I'm slightly phased out, so I'll take 11.
Thank you. Good. This one will shine at Thorbjorn with a 10 to hit, which does not hit you at all.
Laser.
You manage to duck to the side, and the party goes again.
We're in like the Expanse right now or some shit. Like we're fighting some fucking alien technology.
Can you flank it with me, Trump?
Okay, wait, real quick, Koibu. I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this.
Idea, though.
I have an ability that allows me to reroll a saving throw, and I can choose that after I do the saving throw, right? Indomitable? If I were to use that, or I can put it in chat for you, this is the text. If I were to use this, I don't have to just go with the second roll listed. I would obviously be able to do a whole new roll, right? Otherwise, this ability would be pointless in roll 20.
Right. Because you would roll it, and then we're not going to just take the second roll.
Because I would see, obviously, beforehand, right? Yeah, okay, just making sure.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. I get 1 free object interaction. Can that interaction be picking up my magical arrow from this pool that has been laying in for a little bit?
That would just be like a regular part of your action in firing an arrow is to draw the arrow. So if you're next to the pool, you can just draw it from there.
Okay, I would like to stand next to this and pick the arrow up, and then slot it in. Do you need to do something important?
I'm shouting out to the party, hey, if you can move that thing off of the crystal, that'd be great.
Move this guy off the crystal?
Yeah, maybe it's drawing power from it.
Possibly. Okay. Can I slot that arrow? So I fired 6 of these before, right? Can I fire? I want to fire this one, and after spending some time in the pool, I'm just curious if the magical effects are amplified at all, is basically what I'm checking for. But I'm going to be shooting at this golem guy in the middle, okay?
Sure. You only fired 2 arrows last round, not all 6.
I fired 2 elven arrows last round.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
And I fired, I had 12 of these magical arrows, and I fired
Oh, I see
5.
what you're saying. Okay,
Yeah.
all 6 of the magical arrows. I thought, never mind. Got it.
Yeah, we're cool? Okay, so right
Cool.
now I'm
So you're gonna
firing
fire-
1 magical arrow.
Right.
At the guy in the middle, okay?
Go for it.
For a 22 to hit.
22 will hit the creature's AC.
Okay. And then I would like to add on to this. I'm sorry, I have these all listed on the same, but I have something called a pushing attack. You said the creature was large. So if the creature is large or smaller, he needs to make a strength saving throw, and on a fail, he'll be pushed 5 feet away.
Yes, sir. 11 on the strength saving throw. He
Okay.
will be pushed 5 feet back.
For damage, I think this is the ordinary damage of the arrow, would be 11, and then I'm rolling,
11.
2d6 is the magical damage, and then I'm rolling 1d8 for that pushing attack superiority die.
Right. So 11 and 7 is 18 damage. And yes, indeed, it will do full damage this time around instead of the half that your former attacks were doing.
All right, so cinematically, here's what happened. As I was shouting out, "Get it off!" as he was running towards the book. So in a straight dash towards the book, movement speed 55, I'm taking the dash action. I'm taking my action to pick up this tablet.
Oh,
right.
and also, real quick,
The
he's
tablet-
15 feet back, not 5. Sorry, that's important for this interaction. Sorry.
Oh, that is hugely important.
Yeah, sorry.
So it will have been, it was here, it will be pushed 15 feet back. All right, so it goes up a bit of slope. I'm going to reduce some range because it's going uphill. But it'll go to there. So you do shove it back. It stumbles, catches itself on the incline as Zai runs up.
Yeah, and picks up the tablet. Tries to.
Grabs the tablet.
You don't think
Okay.
we can kill these things?
Let's get out of here, I say. I take another 55 feet of movement that way.
Okay. Zai runs away.
Yeah, I could do another 110 feet, but I'll just stay here.
This is probably this could be like a metric fuck ton of XP, right? We really want to run?
How would you run another 110
Don't we
feet?
get experience no matter what?
No,
'Cause
we're running. We probably won't even get experience for the thing we killed.
Correct. If you flee
lot-
now, you get no experience for this encounter.
That's too bad. Amal can take 2 dash actions on turn.
I'm surprised you're running.
Well, I mean, the goal is to take the book. It's up to you.
Don't we still get EXP for taking the book
I
And
think,
doing that?
Yeah, we definitely get some XP.
and
This is
solving the
like-
problem? Yeah.
I just think it would be a cool thing to just smash and grab. That's
I don't know. I kind of agree, but if you guys want to fight it, I'm down.
I mean, if it's like 20,000 experience for killing all these
being
things.
Incentivized to do a combat, which we have no point to do because we have the objective.
Well, Thorbjorn, why don't you just take your turn? Because this is maybe not the right time to have
Okay.
a discussion about just smashing and grabbing.
Real quick, how far is this floating off the ground? Because I technically still have 1 attack
2.5
left.
feet.
Is he over? Can I see this? Is what I'm asking. Because he's still like on a slight decline, and this is. Do I have like line
I
of
would
sight to
give
that?
it like 75% cover.
Okay, they exploded
at those
earlier. I want to try to blow that thing up behind this guy to see if I can make him take damage from it. That's my goal. So,
Excellent. 3/4 cover is +5 to its AC.
okay, I'm gonna slot a magic arrow, and I'm going to fire. Hold on, wait, don't say anything. You said it's gonna be a -5 to hit.
Yes.
Okay, I'll leave. Well, no, I'll add a precision die to that and hope I get lucky. I guess. It's 4. Okay, so that's 15. Does 15 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. I'm
You
rolling
strike the crystal.
10 damage plus 2d6 from the magical arrow.
Is 14 to the crystal, and it will take half damage from your arrow.
No, full damage because it's a magical arrow, right? Unless it's something different.
But it's not. You didn't put it on the pool, right?
Oh,
On
I
this,
didn't. I didn't know that was the difference. Sorry, you just kind of
Yeah,
spoiled
that
it.
was the
Oh.
difference. So
Okay.
you will just strike it with a magical arrow, and you will do half to it. Yes. So you will just do 7 to it.
Interesting. Okay.
Thorbjorn, Flintheart.
Okay. I want to throw my one more javelin to keep raging.
Okay, it's at long range for you, so you'll attack at disadvantage.
Yeah, but I just have to make an attack now. I don't actually have to hit.
Mm-hmm. You just have to try to hit. Yeah, no good.
Okay. I'm not going to use both of my attacks. I am going to go behind the pillar, and I will also ready a dodge. I ready a dodge action.
You cannot take a dodge action and an attack action in the same round. You get one action, and you get 2 attacks with it, but you can't attack and dodge.
Well, I do nothing.
I'll
Okay,
take
that's
a
fine.
full move dash to here. If we're
All right,
piecing out.
you get back to the same spot you were before.
Nice.
Okay.
I literally just walked up and then walked back.
I am going to hold on. Let's see. There, I have. Do you see what I'm? Since I'm jumping down, can I make this set of moves?
Yeah, that's fine.
But I don't think I want to actually. Fuck, because I just realized I'm still gonna have line of sight. I'll move to this. Sorry, I'm just trying to. Okay, I want to move to this area right here. Okay.
All right, so you hop down off the first thing, hide behind that or pause behind that column to take, stock of the situation as the golem goes.
Yep, in case it's not clear, by the way, I'm like pressed against the wall. The goal is to get cover from it.
Okay. The golem will stalk towards you loudly, its crystalline body clanging on the ground, making everything resonate with it, and it will summon shards. So, who's the closest? Thorbjorn, would you roll me a 1d4 for how many shards it creates? Ooh, not so good.
Jesus.
It will create, whoops, there we go. 4 shards. It'll put 1 here. I think they have to be within 45 feet of it. So what's the max range of our shard? Yes, it can do it all the way back here. It'll put a shard here. It'll put a shard here. And it'll put a shard right here. It will create these 4 on its turn, and then that's all it can do. But the other shards that exist, and these ones, which I should roll for HP, can make attacks.
Cool. On saying the shards, I shout out to the entrance. Make sure you don't get hit by those crystals.
What?
To the guide.
The guide, right. The guide needs no additional explanation. He is keeping his distance. This one, I'm going to give this guy disadvantage on attack against you because you're sort of hit. You're fully pressed against that.
Yeah.
So he can't reach you. This one can beam at Corin, which it will beam at Corin.
25 is a hit.
It'll do 14 radiant.
I reduce the damage it takes by 2d6.
Lovely.
Takes 6 less damage.
Cool.
Okay. And then these 2 will, on the back, will beam at Flintheart.
Okay.
So 2 attacks against Flintheart. A 13 and a 16. This one in the middle will go after the monk. Crit on the monk for 24 damage.
Holy
Reduced by 4.
guacamole, dude. What about Ghost Dad?
And the newest one will go after Thorbjorn.
All right.
The light beam. 27 will hit you for 10 radiant. And do you reduce radiant
Nope.
by half? Nope. Okay,
Nope.
perfect. The party goes.
I think we need to kill the big guy. Or we can.
Well, we could actually just run.
Okay, or we can do that.
I think we should just leave. I mean, that's like fucking crazy. All these things get their own attacks. This golem is fucking freaking out. He's a boss within a boss area, within a mountain, within the dangerous part of the game. Just leave.
I would have preferred to fight, but now that we've wasted 2 rounds running, I'm up for running.
If he comes out of the cave, we fucking whack him.
I can take
Yeah.
I can take a disengage, meaning no or wait, do these guys get opportunity attacks since they're like firing laser beams?
No one's tried. They might not. Someone will have to test it.
Is this guy close enough? Is he within 5 feet? Or no? No, he's
none
not.
of these guys are within 5 feet of you.
Okay. I would like to hop down here. See where I'm at right here?
Mm-hmm.
So I've moved.
So you're gonna run past that guy. You
17
will
more
take an
feet.
opportunity attack running past him.
Okay. Opportunity me, baby.
All right. There's no opportunity attack. They don't make them.
Oh, okay, cool.
Nice.
Holy
What a trickster.
shit.
Okay, I'm just measuring my run speed, so I'm not. Shooting the devil. Okay, so this is 30 feet for me. It's going to be one move. I'm going to use my action to do a dodge.
Dash? Dodge?
Dodge. My
Dodge.
action will be a dodge, yeah. And then that will be my turn. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think dash was the better word for what it's worth.
I leave.
Yeah, maybe it was.
I can run.
I leave the
to-
cave.
The thing is that even if I move 30 feet, Trump, like there's going to be like 4 dudes getting attacked on me next round, so.
Okay.
I
Well, I'm going to move over. Oh, there's another one here. Yeah, I move here. I'm going to do a phased blade attack. 21 for 11 damage.
Against this crystal guy in the front
On the
or the
top.
side? Yep.
Top.
You will hit it for 11 with a phase blade.
Okay.
Wait, can you stun
I think
it?
it's worth it. I'm
So
going
shoot
to unarmed strike it.
Okay. You hit it for 18.
Wait, why?
They are
Magical.
weak to bludgeoning.
No, I mean, why are you exploding this thing next to me instead of just stunning it?
I don't think it can be stunned. It's not human.
Okay.
So the way I see it is if I kill it, it doesn't attack.
I literally... Okay. I mean, I just took a dodge, but... Okay. Do what you must, monk.
Yeah, I'm unarmed strike it. I miss. And then I'm going to run out.
No, wait, that should be a hit. I think that's a flank.
Oh, you might be flanking.
Yeah, I think he's flanking it.
Okay, great.
I want to explode.
I crit.
You crit it. It explodes, doing
Me too,
2d12.
2d12? Yeah, it fucked me up.
All
baby.
within 10 feet. 13.
Okay.
The monk should have taken, what,
You
9?
For, what was it? 30 damage or something? So this damage is nothing.
Does Thorborn, do
Okay.
you reduce that damage at all, or?
I can't. No, I'm out
Okay.
of range.
Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna use my second wind then, I guess, before the round is over.
Okay.
To add 12 HP back to my life.
Given the
I
amount
will-
of health I have, let's see. I will move an additional 40 feet outside of the cave.
Okay. You are an additional 40 feet outside of the cave. The golem will march up to here,
Nice.
all the way up to Corin, and then there will be a harmonic resonance coming off of it, and all the nearby crystal shards. So those within 45 feet of the golem or 45 feet of a crystal shard will need to make me a con save for half damage. And then depending on how close you are to different things, we'll all take different amounts of damage.
This thing is fucking insane. I'm glad we're leaving. This thing's...
I'm gonna use my Indomitable to reroll one
Okay.
thing that I can.
Yep.
Remember your inspiration.
Oh yeah, fuck! I should have used inspiration first. I'll use inspiration on this roll.
Sure.
Okay. So,
Oh,
yeah.
thank God you did. Because you are near 3 crystals and the main guy. So you're going to take 3d10 plus 3, 6, 9d6.
What the fuck?
Well, there are a lot more crystals than I anticipated. You guys rolled quite a lot.
What kind of racket are you running here? This is like...
A lot. So you'll take half of this, Destiny. Half of 42.
Let's take 8
Is,
fireballs.
21. The Thorbjorn is only close enough to take the 3d10 plus 3d6.
What do I roll?
You'll take 34 unless you pass a DC 15 con save. Which you do, so you'll take half of 34,
17.
which is, 17. And Flintheart is only close to the little crystal, so you will take
wait.
3d6.
It didn't reflect on my character. I left
Oh.
the cave with extra movement speed. I'm out of the cave. I said
You
several
were-
times, I leave
Right,
the
I'm
cave.
sorry.
Yeah.
yeah, you're far enough away that you don't take any damage at all.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
good.
literally chilling outside smoking a doobie. A dwarfy
Right.
doobie.
All right.
A dwarven doobie. Waiting for my
Well,
friends.
Player character's turn. 2 of you are outside, 1 of you is near the exit, and 1 of you is right next to the monster.
I'm gonna wait
This one
until
probably
Corin
gets an
gets
attack of
out.
opportunity.
Yeah, probably.
Can you disengage?
I could take a disengage, but it's gonna get right next to me again if I do that. So I think I have to dash.
Yeah, just do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
hold on. I'm sorry.
What?
We forgot about the little dudes. The little crystals. They have their turns, and then I forgot all about their little turns.
No
Wait a minute.
retconning.
We haven't taken anyone else's turn yet. Let's see. Corrin is being blocked by this guy's blocking this dude's thing, so you have 50% cover, so it's -5 on this first attack roll against you, Corrin. So a 12, I don't think hits you.
Correct.
Nope. That one can't hit you. This
Hold
one, I don't know. I don't think this one. It's going to be like -5 and disadvantage because you're sort of clipped behind something. I don't think it's going to hit. No, doesn't hit you. This one also has -5 on the attack because it's coming through the golem. A 10 is not going to do it, and the one behind you just attacks regularly. 15.
Gotcha. Technically, these are still at disadvantage because I did take that fucking dodge, but...
Oh, yeah, you took dodge. Right. So they're all at disadvantage, yeah. So they all miss you as bright beams of light shine towards you, and you dodge between them, rolling away from all of the laser beams. Party's turn.
All right, I'm gonna wait. Make sure Corrin gets out.
Let's just fucking move it. I'll take a move right here, 30 feet. Opportunity
I
attack.
like to move it. Move it.
You take the opportunity attack?
Oh, wait. Can I use action surge to dash?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait.
I would like to take a...
Wait,
What?
before you do anything,
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
can I just like bring out the bag of holding and have him just like leap into the bag and then I double move with Corrin?
No, because you're all taking your turns at the same time, so you cannot
Okay.
double
It's
move.
fucking clown car
I would like to
shit.
take... I'm going to take a disengage, and then I'm going to move 30 feet. So right here. Then I'm going to...
Ooh,
action
you're
surge.
an action surge.
I should just take the opportunity. Like, he's not going to do 56 damage one round. This is so dumb.
What
Okay.
if he stuns you though?
Yeah, I just don't know if he has any added shit. Okay, and then I'm going to move 30 more feet, so I'm 13 feet out of the cave.
All right.
So action surge and dash.
I dash and run, so I'm far out.
Okay. So Corrin, I'm going to need to make some notes here. Our map doesn't extend this far. Corrin is 13 feet out. Zai is 40 feet out at the start of the round, but you haven't taken your action yet.
My action will be to use Wholeness of Body, which lets me gain hit points equal to 3 times my monk level of 9. So I will heal for 27.
Flintheart is 10 feet out. And how far out are you?
I'm long gone.
There's
I
no way you're
left.
long gone yet. You're 10 feet right now, right?
I
Well, I
we're
have
just-
another turn, so I
Right,
left.
Sure.
you have this turn, but I just wanted to
Yeah.
get, before you take your turn, I wanted to get an idea of where everyone is standing.
I'm
and-
probably like 10 feet outside the cave,
yeah,
waiting to
you're
see what's
exactly
happening
10
to my
feet out.
friends.
Wait, so then before you leave, you can heal me too before you run away, right?
I could
Yeah.
if he wants. Yeah.
Thorbjorn, how far outside the cave are you?
40.
40? Okay. And you've already taken your move, your action for this round. Okay. Zai is at 40 feet. Flintheart's at 10. You guys still have a round. We will be moving this to an outside view if combat continues.
Great. I move closer to the cave. I move to be like 5 feet away from the cave, but out of line of
We
sight.
haven't seen the crystals move, so maybe we can just kill the golem separately outside. If that's
You can
the only
summon
thing
more
that's
crystals
moving.
at any time, remember?
That has a recharge.
Has he
Yeah,
recharged?
it's possible it's programmed to guard the cave also, so maybe it will come
We'll
out.
see if it follows us.
Or guard the book that we stole.
He just follows us to Ember's Keep.
Okay, wait, so we're still on our turn, right? So right now, I have 1 of 4 have acted. I'm out of the cave 13 feet. I should be relatively close to the dwarf, right? Is where we're at on our turn?
Right, you're at 13. The dwarf is at 10, but he hasn't finished his turn yet.
Correct.
Dwarf, what would you like to do?
Who's the most wounded?
Burn.
How bad are you?
I'm at 56 out of 86.
Okay, and where did everyone else go? I'm sorry, I'm theater to mine. So I'm just
Everyone
trying- I'm
else
not
is
trying
going to be
waste time.
very, very far away at the end of this round. I'll be the only
No,
person close to
I
the
moved closer. I'm right outside the cave now. I'm
Really?
closer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, if you guys decide to run, I can always catch up.
Okay, I'm going to cast Lay on Hands for Corrin. Actually I'll just cure him instead. I'll cure wounds him. Level 2. Hang on, let me figure out how to do that. On Corrin. So that's 8 plus 6. I don't know what math that is.
14 sounds right.
14.
Then I just leave as far as I can. So
You're
I'm
not
now.
gonna stay near the entrance near the monk.
I can't move like he can.
Okay.
So if some fucked up shit happens, I'm gonna go over towards Thorbjorn.
So
All right.
Thorbjorn, you ran 40 out. Flintheart is going to catch up with Thorbjorn because you can move 25. So you're going to be at 35 at the end of this round. And you cast a healing, a lay on hands, was it?
No, I cast Cure Wounds.
Healing? Okay.
Yeah, I healed
So
him.
you're 35 feet out at the end of it.
Yeah.
Okay. So here we are at the end of our session for the day. The golem's turn is next, and he's going to continue after you guys.
Oh shit!
But we're going to continue the battle next week, and I'll do some prep, and we'll sort it out then, and we'll see how this battle continues next week on Empires of Arcadia.
Nice.
Cool.
Oh, that's exciting. Okay.
We're on the non-game screen.
Wait, are we?
Awesome.
Or can they hear us?
Yes.
What? Yeah, we're at the end.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
So,
All
That's
right.
intense.
That's awesome. We get to find out what happens to Golem. That's intense.
Yeah, wow, that
Well-
was like a really cool dungeon there. Not dungeon, mini dungeon.
I'm still
thank
curious.
you for ignoring it and just running away with the book.
Yeah, I
we
wanted
don't-
to
I
have
spent
like
all
the
day
magical
building it.
arrow shit. That would have been sick. We could have energized all our magical items and fucked with the monster, but
I mean, we can still kill the Golem and go back in. I just feel like here's my challenge with those types of things. I don't know like how to explore it in a way that gives us more information so that we can like find out why it's cool. Like as a player, I really want to learn what you have done there, but I don't know how to do it. Like I roll my Arcana check, I roll a 1. Then I'm just like, well, I guess I'll go fuck myself, and then I go sit down.
I don't know. There's like detect magic spells. There might be other spells that you take, but this party tends to take pure offensive ability. You guys don't have a lot of support or investigation abilities. You're all like built for combat, which leaves a big black hole on all of the investigation sides.
Yeah.
Which is,
that Destiny came really close to finding out what it was just with this arrow experimentation. So
I think if the Golem's chasing us, we manage to kill it. We'll go back in the cave and figure out what it is.
yeah, that's kind of the plan.
Yeah, and I think I've dropped a lot of clues that if you can remember everything that's happened in the campaign and take a holistic view of it, you'll probably be able to
Oh.
piece some things together. But like again, you guys have built not for investigation and information gathering, but for combat. So like they're just going to be black holes and gaps that you're not designed to fill in, which is just, fine. It's just a way that we play.
Interesting. I'm excited. Okay. I like all the exploration shit. I mean, I just like
Yeah.
it's hard. I took a bunch of like persuasion skills on this character that I didn't end up using.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I tried
They're
to
like-
intimidate the rock.
Yeah, there are things like I think it's fairly safe to say because you guys don't have very many offensive spells, but there's like a whole class of spells that this golem is immune to or would reflect back at you. Like you don't have a lightning bolt spell, so I don't mind telling you this, but he would reflect lightning back at you. So
That's
you're built
fucking
actually the way that
crazy.
you're designed is actually quite good against the golem, except for the piercing damage of Corin. So there's a lot of stuff that that won't show up in the game just by the way the builds have been created.
That's what I love about you is you build like a whole cohesive world regardless of what's in it.
Well, I'm a nerd. What do you expect? Shout outs and then let's head out for the night.
All right.
Devin.
Hi, I'm Devin Nash. You can find me at twitch.tv/Devin Nash or youtube.com/Devin Nash, where I do industry talks about things that go on in the digital media space. And I also do deep dives with other broadcasters and famous people and successful people about their lives and like why they're interested in stuff. Thank you for watching all of us. That was super cool. And appreciate you guys.
Ziz.
My name is Zizaran. I am a Path of Exile player, and I will be streaming Path of Exile right after this. Hope you guys are enjoying D&D.
Trump.
At Trump SC, looking forward to the new Hearthstone expansion stuff coming out.
All right, I'm Destiny. I'm streaming a little bit after this, and then I'll be back obviously for my D&D campaign tomorrow. Tombs of Scoria at Koibu.
Tombs of Scoria tomorrow.
All right, cool. Well, we'll see you guys later. Peace out.
We all on for next week?
Yeah, we should be
Yeah,
same time next week.
I'm here.
Bye.
100%.